fine.
I went home. I'm fine.
Actually,
Actually,
who would like to, or are we, first of all, are we ready?
I start recording.
Oh, all right, well. So then, yes, apparently. Would anybody like to give the recap?
I think Fave took notes again on this campaign, so I think he's recapping it.
Kalen's got some pretty detailed notes over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
I took shitty notes.
Oh, well then.
Ooh, nice haircut.
Wow.
Thank you.
All three of us got haircuts. You shaved you got an actual professional haircut. I shaved my head.
Hey, I'm a professional. You
This
pay
is
me.
$45.
You pay me.
Gross. You paid
Sexual
way.
favors don't
Okay.
count, right?
She was very
Sexual
cute.
favors don't count, right?
Yeah, no, they do count. That's the only payment he can offer.
It's the only thing I'm good at.
So when I write notes, I write my notes like based on what's going on, but then I rewrote them as a diary entry for my character. So these are through my. It's a long monologue.
All right. How?
We can briefly summarize where we were at.
I can do it. Just hold on.
I think back.
I have a kind of a brief synopsis
So-
I could do as well.
We had weird dreams when we woke up. We've been having weird dreams for like a week. It was a drizzly morning. We went to a festival, and some of us discovered some things at that festival. And we kind of all met each other, sort of, at the festival, like in nonchalant, non-direct ways. Me and Charles went to the back of the grocery store to hand out food to the homeless, because he's looking for somebody. I wrote the name in my thingy, but he's looking for someone. And then
Robert Finley.
Robert Finley, that's right. And then essentially we end up, through a series of events, we end up in the library. We all end up at the library in the pouring rain. And we kind of get scared shitless, sort of.
I think we do, yes. I'd say we did.
By the end, Mr. Bronson found the man's ID, and it was Mr. Finley, the same drifter who had handed me the note. This poor man, we needed to get him some help, so I turned him over. ... That's where I left off.
Yeah, we left off.
Alrighty.
To add to that, we saw a 5-pointed star tattoo right behind his ear, and then we saw a tentacle lick his ear.
Well, you guys saw that, but my character didn't see that. So
yeah, that's fair.
Technically, you watched the tentacle writhe underneath his skin, under his ear.
Oh god, that's so much worse.
Yeah.
My character didn't see that.
Yeah, I do remember.
Oh god.
And also, my character still doesn't believe that you think that you know this dude's dead, because I'm like, there's no way you're a medical professional.
Yeah, it's,
So-
we backed away as Gale walks up and flips the body over. Is the last thing I have written.
Point of order, real fast though. I did forget. Chris did fail a sanity roll, which caused John to flee.
Right.
I'm going to have you roll a d10. Please.
Do I add anything to it or just...
Nope. Straight d10.
Oh, this might be bad for.
For the next 4 hours, you are... Oh, what is the phobia
It's actually...
for darkness? I forget what it's called.
Afraid of the dark.
Yeah. You now have a new phobia for the next 4 hours. And you are now terrified of the dark.
I just ran out into the night, though.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
We can't hear you scream because the thunderstorm is so loud.
But just for the
Nyctophobia.
and the background of everything you're doing, there's high-pitched screaming coming from out the plant.
We're so
Right.
focused on Mr. Finley that we don't notice the terrified
No.
squeals.
Point of order. I will say we're going to back up a little bit. Charles and Max, you have an opportunity to stop Gale from touching the person on the floor. If you would like to make that opportunity.
I feel like
Probably.
Weren't you guys that it was a
I would at least say, hey, wait.
Hey, if you wouldn't have ran away, you'd have seen what happened.
Tentacle. writhe
I would
under its
I would
skin.
definitely be like, hey, don't touch.
Don't fucking touch it!
Yeah, don't touch.
That's the fucking octopus
So,
monster.
for the rest of the recap, I'll finish out. After you left, the monster ran into the bookshelf and kind of vanished, leaving a man seemingly unconscious on the floor, which he looks like he's breathing, but Max did a medicine check
I got a crit succeed.
Super lucky.
Yeah.
and noticed that he didn't have a pulse even though he was breathing.
It's also face down.
Yes.
Which my character has a problem with. My character's like, people aren't supposed to be doing that.
And then Charles and I saw that tentacle underneath the skin, and we were like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. So, anyway, so back into the moment. Gil says that she wanted to...
Gil?
I said Gail.
Okay, there you go. Throw the Y in there a little more.
Is it with a Y?
Yeah.
Watch fall Gale's eyes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Probably.
So anyway, back into the moment. Gail attempts to touch the man, and you guys both
he
tell
needs
her.
to be flipped over. This man is not... He's sick. He should not be laying on his face.
So,
I mean,
she's
I'll even
arguing.
try to roll fast talk.
Alright.
To convince you to not. I mean, especially if we're retconning it. I don't know. It's up to you and your character.
I mean, it's not necessarily a retcon. She said she did the thing. I'm giving you guys an opportunity to attempt to stop her. Because
Right.
otherwise she's going to do it if you guys are just...
Yeah, I definitely would roll a little fast talk as well.
I mean, try to convince her not to, but if she really wants to do it, that's what her character would do. I would run.
You both roll your fast talks.
Okay.
You roll psychology.
Oh, okay. Wait.
D100s.
Yeah, hold on.
So my fast talk's 50, I rolled a 72, so I failed. Right.
Fail your fast talk. Charles, did you roll your fast
Which row
talk?
is that in?
Second,
it's the first one.
second
Okay,
row.
I see. Oh, fuck. I don't... Oh, no. My fast talk is not good.
Mine's okay.
I rolled an 86, which is well above my psychology.
So you
I got
failed
a
your psychology
68,
Yeah.
and my fast talk is 5, so...
You took a chance, you're saying.
Alright, you all look at each other really confused, and you're like... and then she goes to do it anyway.
Alright, I vote the vine.
So...
I'm gonna grab him, I'm gonna grab his
gonna
arm
grab-
and his waist and just...
Pull the gun out as this happens.
Side note, is the lights back on in the library?
Yeah, they turned them on.
Okay.
Yeah, they weren't the power didn't go out, the lights just turned off.
Yeah, I definitely agree with. I would see Charles pulling his gun out. I'd pull out my sawed-off.
I'd be like, why are guns coming out?
Yeah, just in case.
So-
Because we
that's
saw
necessary.
a tentacle
This man
under
needs
his
help.
skin.
Alright. So...
That shit is terrifying.
He's just a poor man. He needs some assistance. Where did John go? We need a
Ran away
doctor.
screaming.
We do need a medical expert.
Well, I'll leave this up to you, the exact details of it, but I figure since I now have a fear of the dark, and the library's the only place that's likely lit up this late at night, after running around in the dark for a few minutes screaming, I'll come back.
Yeah, that's
How
fine.
long that takes for you?
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can be huffing in the back room the lights are on here. It's safe here. And then
He would see us.
Well, let me know when I re-enter the scene, because I'll do it.
yeah, as soon as they're like, "Where's John?" you hear them say, "Where's John?"
So he
We
would
need
see
a
us.
doctor.
Well, no, I don't even hear that. All they hear is coming closer, and I run to the room and like, it's dark outside.
Alright, hearing you scream would probably make me stop. I mean, they pulled their guns out, which already makes me nervous. But hearing you screaming also would be like, alright, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing for a second.
All right. So did you actually flip him now?
I feel like I'm mid-flip. Because they pulled their guns out, and I'm like, okay, I don't know why we need to whip our guns out, guys. And then he comes in screaming, and I'm like, alright. But I don't want to drop him, because this poor injured person.
It'd be fun.
No, nothing. I just looked at you, dude. Calm down. You notice, like, his head droops to the side, so you can't see his face from behind. You guys are standing, what, behind Gale?
I would.
Yeah, I think we walked like farther into the library, away from him.
So the person that would be in front of, who you now know is Robert Finley, would be John in the back room, entering into the library.
Yes.
Okay. Even though you kind of walk in, or are you walking into the room? Sorry.
I am skittering into the room and out of terror because it's very dark outside.
Okay. Even though you enter the room, you can't really even see this person's face. Like, they're kind of like angled down like this. So, and it's just a way that like you can't really get good details on his face.
Right? Trying to act nonchalant and like I didn't just run screaming from the room and then run around in the dark screaming for a while. So, you guys killed the guy, huh?
Killed the guy.
He's not dead. He's clearly breathing.
He's dead.
He didn't have a pulse.
He's dead.
All right, I'll take a look.
I guess I just back up.
Would it be medicine or first aid to like medically examine the guy?
Roll medicine.
First aid's to heal, right?
Yes, first aid's more like a healing, stabilizing thing.
Ooh, that's very nice and low. 14.
So, how do you describe to me how you approach this body?
So, you know, my medicine is a 71.
That makes sense. You're a doctor person.
Yeah. So, how, when you approach to check the person, like, you can clearly see, like, his chest rising and falling. Like there's, like there's respiratory stuff going on. But how do you approach him to check, like, what Max is saying, that, like, he didn't find a pulse or anything like that?
Well, coming down from my mass hysteria, I'll take it kind of slow at first.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, you know, I got to take a minute to get back to myself. So I'll start by examining him visually.
Okay.
So, like kind of walk around him first, crouch down towards, like, what, he's on his side still, or?
Yeah, so she's almost got him in the recovery position.
Yeah, so I'll kneel down, like, on the side face, where his face is, but not, like, super close.
Okay. And
So I can
then...
examine the whole front of the body.
Okay.
Should I continue flipping him over?
You already let go, didn't you?
Kinda, yeah, but I'm like, I could just get back in there and flip him the rest of the way.
I mean...
I'm examining him,
Is it typical?
You already let go, so, I mean...
Yeah, so you're okay. Just... So, are you going to touch him, anything?
Right, yeah, I'm visually looking, because
Okay.
that their uncertainty about what's going on with him.
So, like...
He's not going to touch him until later.
What degree of success was your roll? I'm sorry.
I rolled a 14, and my medicine's a 71 altogether.
Okay, so that's an extreme success. You can tell
dude.
that even though it's rhythmic, the rising and falling of his chest, it isn't normal respiration. You can tell, like, it almost looks like something's, like, pushing his insides and, like, almost pulling them back. So it...
making it happen.
Yeah.
Can I look at his pallor and see, like, he's super pale or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. He's, like... He looks like he hasn't seen sunshine in days. Even though, you know, he was... Did you see him earlier?
Yeah, Robert Finley was the guy who handed the note earlier.
Did you see... I don't remember.
No, he didn't.
You didn't get to see him? Okay. So... You notice he's extremely pale.
So, observing this, and still kind of freaked out about the dark and the monster and all that, I go, alright, from what I can tell with my medical opinion, this guy's dead. And there's something inside him that's moving him.
I wipe my hands on my pants, or my,
Blouse.
It's more, I'm probably wearing my, like, coat with the double buttons, so it's like...
like your trench coat?
Yeah, in the 40s they had longer...
Well, yeah, it's
so.
well, not a trench, like a rain
as I'm
Slicker.
saying this, I stand up and start moving away from it because, I ran away from the monster. I ain't staying too close to this guy.
I feel like I would.
We should probably try to keep it down. I would like to roll spot hidden. Maybe look for some clues before we might fucking leave.
All right, yeah. Everybody make a spot hidden check.
Might as well try to get something out of the situation. Ooh, fuck yeah,
I thought that made a
14.
room with walls in the ceiling.
Where's
I got a 37 and mine's a 45, so I passed, but not by a lot.
Okay.
I got under half. Mine's a 50, and I got a 14, but it's not a critical. That's 10.
I mean, under half is a reasonable success.
I got one above succeeding.
4 off from getting a critical.
You could burn luck if you wanted to.
I don't think it's that important.
All right. Everything. It kind of looks like everything in the library is kind of the way it's supposed to be. You notice on the floor. You notice that there is a substance that is making some odd sigils on the ground. And you notice a little bit of that, like, on, like, the edges of Robert's clothing. Like, on the end of his sleeves, on his pant leg, like, the cuffs of his pant legs. You notice that.
Is there a way we could see if it was like he did this, or does it look like it was painted on him type of deal?
How would I go about doing that? May I borrow your character sheet? Thank you.
Very needy.
I have psychoanalysis. I don't know if that would be. No, that would be more mind shit.
Oh, there is a persuade.
Yeah.
Oh, so from now on.
Fast talk is like a persuade quickly.
Yeah. Do me a favor and use your track skill. So make a track check using your track skill percentile.
If you roll a 10, that's a 0, right?
Yes, unless you roll both 10s, then that's 100.
Well, I got a 4, and my track is only 10, so I passed.
Fuck yeah. So upon closer inspection of where the sigils originate from, you actually happen to spot some not super distinct, but clear, like, shoe prints. And there was a group of, like, I don't know, there were around 20 people that were here at one point.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Yes. And you can tell for a fact that Robert was in the epicenter of where the sigils kind of create a circle.
Isn't there only like 120 people in this town?
I'm gonna point that out and
So
say
sixth of
the painting on his
population is
hands and
involved.
legs.
Maybe.
I don't know, it just
We'll
seems
have to
like a
find
lot.
out.
You assume that it's only people in this town.
Okay.
So,
That was sort of out of character.
yeah. I get that was out of character, but I'm letting you know. Not everything is as it seems here in Stanley.
Stanley, Idaho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're all in Stanley, Idaho. If you want.
Well, the painting on his clothing and hands and feet looked like they matched that circle over there. I think he was in the center of it. And it looks like there were about 20 sets of footprints here. There's
Yeah.
Some kind of ritual then.
seems like something's definitely fishy going on.
It might be an invested.
What do they do to this poor man?
Body on fire.
I was thinking.
They maybe forced him to eat an octopus alive? I don't know what's going
You have a
on.
book that blew his mind. What can we say?
You're a medical professional?
I'm a student.
That's
All I want to know is
we do have to figure out what to do.
all
with
I
this
know.
Also,
Don't want to see that shit.
I would also like all of you to take a second to look at each other and describe your characters to one another, please.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go first. I am a college student, obviously. I have blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm just typically good looking, but the air I give off depends on the person viewing me. Like, some people think I look like an arrogant asshole. Some people will see, more immature, boyish kind of type. So, just ask yourself how your character would view a blonde-haired, blue-eyed college kid, and then, view me accordingly. This is way before that, right?
How old are you? So, you're college
This
age,
is like
so like
during World War
around
II.
20.
This is like, right when it's happening.
Oh, so yeah, I'm a Hitler fan. Oh, absolutely.
You're a fan of Hitler canonically?
No.
How tall are you?
We'll say 5'11", why not?
And would you consider yourself a hefty build?
I'm fairly fit, I'll say. But not like fit in a fighting kind of way, just, skinny, got
You
little...
do yoga on Sundays or something like that?
Yoga's for squares.
I don't think they had yoga back then.
No, they didn't. Alright. I'm a young lady with pale skin, short wavy blonde hair falling around her round face, glasses, frame, skeptical brown eyes. She's about 5'4", like every other woman back in those days, because they all apparently had the same diet.
Uniform.
Okay, I'll describe Max. I would say Max is about 25-year-old young man, pretty well shaped. I would say always has like a 5 o'clock shadow kind of going on look. Blonde hair, slicked back. I would say. You could tell he's kind of tries to dress up for public occasions or going to like the fair, like going to the Harvest Festival and all that. He dressed up for. But if you look at him closely, like his nails are probably dirty and stuff, working on the car and all that crap. But that's about how I would describe him.
Okay.
Charles is a 42-year-old Italian man with a little bit of salt growing into his black hair. Definitely, got a little bit of a scruff going on, especially because he's been, traveling. He probably didn't bother to bring shaving kit or buy one yet. So got the same little 5 o'clock shadow, definitely growing in. Wearing a suit, detective from New York, overly dressed, and obviously badge and pistol with him.
All right. You guys have a better understanding of what everybody looks like,
We're all blonde, except for
except for the
Charles.
Italian. All right. So did you seriously bring up burning the body to everybody?
Yes, absolutely.
When you said that, the lights kind of flickered.
Question is that from the storm or is that from?
John Fleischer's.
Now, I do have a question, actually. Now that you did mention the footprints, we saw some type of footprints, rather.
Yep.
Did they scurry out of the room in a certain direction? Obviously, no one's fucking here, and then this thing went on.
So, because there's so many footprints, it's kind of hard to determine which direction they went. But you can tell, just by the way that everything's gone on, that you guys are alone in this library with whatever's laying on the floor.
I think we're
Okay.
alone. I mean, there's only two ways in this library, right? The back door and the front door. So if we came in through the back, they all had to go out the front.
That's what I was asking. If they didn't leave the front door, then that means they went through a different exit or maybe
you
hiding?
are free to check the front door. You're also, I'm kind of giving you this for free is for the general purpose of right now. You, for all intents and purposes, are alone.
Okay.
Other than the people, other than your other investigators.
So I would probably be looking at. I feel like Max would look at Charles and be like, "Well, what do we do law-wise? Because obviously we suspect the town mayor being involved with this. We suspect, bad things.
The sheriff. The sheriff. When I mentioned this to the sheriff, he gave me a dirty look, I believe.
So
Earlier in the day.
what would we do? What do we do about that? If we were to? We can't just murder this guy, right? So I mean, if we kill him or burn him alive, we're going to be prosecuted for murder, right? I mean,
According to John, we didn't do that.
yeah, but how are they probably going to prove that, right? That we didn't.
I mean, we could leave an anonymous tip, I would imagine, at the police office or the sheriff office. But
Also, when you bring up burning the body again, the lights flicker again.
And John flickers again.
You all right, John?
that's
Jumpy, oh no, there's
so weird.
dead body or something beside it below our feet. There was a monster in the dark earlier.
Oh, we
And
we've seen it.
are there any like oil lamps in the room? Can I light one of those, maybe?
I'm gonna say the town's pretty up to date on its lighting sources. You could give me a luck roll in the back room to see if there's an old one that they still have laying around.
Hey.
The library would probably be one of the most places that would probably have something like that.
Didn't
Right.
you guys have a lighter earlier?
I guess, yeah, I have one. But
So-
There we go.
Give me a luck roll, and then we'll see if there is one.
What? Oh, okay, it's up there. We just have 50 by default. I got 64, so no, I didn't pass.
I mean, anybody else?
I was about to.
Yeah, anybody can give me this luck roll. It's fine.
I'm sure that I could go back to the grocery store and find some kind of flammable substance. I'm sure we sell. And vegetable oil or...
I got a 36 on my luck roll, and my luck's a 70, so just over half.
All right. So you see Charles start looking for something, and as he's looking, you kind of assume, or you could ask him what he's looking for.
I was about to say, I was going to ask, Charles, what are you looking for?
Looking for an oil lamp. Maybe either we could use it to do what John suggested, or at least keep the light on of some sort, and
Light is good.
see what's happening.
It sounds like lights. I like lights. Lights are good. So as he's rummaging through stuff, he's going through everything, and he kind of skips over this one box that, it's labeled like old books or, returns or something. And you just, for the shit of it, you open the box, and there happens to be an oil lantern that is, we'll say, about a quarter full of kerosene.
Okay. I decided to open it up, pick it up, and I would just grab my lighter and light it.
All right, so you have a kerosene lantern that
I'll hold on
is.
to that for you.
Would you like to hold it?
I'll go ahead
Hey, I
and
mean,
light
that way
it
your
with
hands
my
don't
lighter,
deal with
Yeah.
anything that comes our way. Okay.
Yep.
because
Well,
I
fair, you
am the
guys have
smoker
guns.
avidly.
We don't.
Okay, yeah, sure. I hand over the lantern to John, because
I cradle it for a moment and then realize him was looking at me and he's pulled it out.
It gets hot. I'm sure it gets hot. It's got a flame in it.
It's not the heat, I'm afraid.
Anyway. So now you've found a lantern. You guys still find yourself around a corpse in the middle of a library with a bunch of odd sigils that you don't think you've ever seen in any of your studies. If you've ever studied before.
I don't think I have.
I have a very high education.
So,
I have very high education.
I've read a book or two.
My education's a 58. I don't know if that's high or not.
That's
oh, that's average.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm just slightly above average.
If you are at like, let's see, where is it?
I know it's in the player's handbook.
I know, but
My intelligence is high.
If you're under 50, I know that's below average. 50's average. Between 50 and 60, and then 60 and up is like you're like up there a bit, and then like 70 and up you're like PhD kind of shit.
What's the difference between intelligence and education?
What's the difference between intelligence and education? Intelligence is what you know. Education is what you've gone through. Like,
What you've been taught.
yeah.
Okay.
So, like, if I tell you to give me a no roll, that's what I'm asking to roll is like intelligence, or I think you actually have a no skill.
Well, no is attached to education, it looks like.
Okay. So then, yes, it would be like you picking up an Italian book or a book that's written in Italian. All right, give me a no roll to like translate the book for everybody, or
Okay.
oh, and if you miss it, it's like, well, I haven't spoke Italian in a long time, and
Okay.
No roll.
it's part of education. Edu.
Okay.
Edu. All right. So yeah. So what are we doing? We're here with a writhing corpse.
Are there any?
I mean, we were looking for clues and
Or
or what the hell's going on. So
roll a spot hidden.
What did Gail ask?
Are there any books left out?
aha, very nice.
So that's just a straight 70. No, oh, spot hidden. I matched.
Hey, guess what? Ties go to the roller.
Cool.
I also rolled a 1.
Good Christ. So
I guess I asked
Hold on
that
to
out
that.
loud. Are there any Does anybody notice any books out of place?
so you notice an oddly bound book that's kind of like shoved under a shelf. John, while Gail is looking around, you happen to notice a similar marking on like this area of her like neck.
My neck?
Yeah, on your neck.
Oh, okay. Wait, what's on my neck again?
From John's perspective, it looks like an awkwardly shaped 5-pointed star.
Someone did a really bad tattoo job.
I lean over to Charles and
Max.
Charles and Max and go, I think she's one of them. She's got a star in her neck.
Well, before you ran out, or no, after you ran out and came back, they had noticed a similarly shaped tattoo on Robert's body.
Hmm.
I'm gonna pull this book out.
So
Give me.
We roll
What
initiative
is it,
against
stuck
her.
in there or something?
It is wedged in there pretty good.
Ah,
Give me a strength roll. It's wedged in there. It's almost like they pushed the shelf back and then let the shelf like land on the book itself.
8?
Oh, damn. Oh yeah,
It's a
you
critical success.
you yank it free pretty easily.
Or not a critical success, but it's
No, that's an extreme success. So
like it was nothing.
you yank it free. The shelf kind of like clicks as it actually like hits the floor because it was like they almost like a bunch of people pushed the shelf up
Oh, wow.
and put the book under it and let the shelf sandwich it to the floor.
Yeah,
So as you pull the book out, it clicks to the floor.
that doesn't come back to bite me later.
No, it
Alright,
nothing
How
nothing
old does
bad.
this book look?
It looks ancient.
Fantastic. Can I smell it? Does it have that old book smell? Like the library?
mean-
like, you know when you open a library book and you smell the library book, it's been in there for a long time, it has a specific
the
book
musty.
smell?
You
Yeah.
know.
Does it have that, or is it like on a different level? Like, what's it smell like?
Musty's not the right word. you hold this leather-bound book. So it reeks of leather and really old. Actually, I know this is gonna sound like a dick move. Give me an edgy roll. Sorry.
$74.
And your education is?
70.
It's paper,
It's not
but it's not paper like you know paper.
It's just a
Oh,
different.
great, vellum.
It's a different type of paper. That doesn't tell me how it smells, but alright.
Well, that's just it.
Alright. I'm gonna.
Its process is different, so it's hard to tell.
Alright, guys, I found a book. It was pretty well wedged underneath that bookshelf. Not wedged enough. So I'm gonna
Got
pull
the
it
true
out.
detective spirit.
Huh?
Let's take a look at it, gentlemen. I said you got the true detective spirit.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to look at this right this second here now. We probably should figure out what to do with Robert Finley. But my apartment isn't too far away. We could probably open it up and examine it a little more that way. I really do feel like we need to get out of the library.
Into the dark, no thank you.
So,
You have a lantern?
yeah, you got a lantern now.
All right.
It's not going to be light for a good while, John, and I don't think we want to be found in the library when the librarian comes in the morning.
Yeah,
Whoever that lady is.
So I would
would
see
know.
a good solution
Where-
to moving this body or taking this body.
So while you guys were looking around, was there anybody specifically keeping an eye on Robert?
Not that I said no.
No.
Nope, I was looking for that oil lantern. No, other than looking for that lantern, I'd probably be keeping like a side glance, maybe.
No, I
Okay.
totally just went and looked for a book.
So while you all were distracted, Robert's body is not where you left it.
Like, we can't see it at all, or is it just moved?
You can't see it at all.
Like it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone. Okay, that's
Get
As
out of here.
As soon as I turn and see it gone, I'm like, oh, problem solved. It's gone.
I don't think that's a problem
We,
solved. I think that's a problem we're gonna have to deal with later.
Yeah, it's a future.
I don't want to stay in this library any longer.
That's a future.
Yeah, we should probably get the hell out of here, guys.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Which way are you guys going?
Definitely out the back again.
I'm gonna look outside the front door and see if the coast is clear. I can't see anybody. Type of deal.
The street is as it was when you guys came in, getting flooded by torrential rains.
We should probably turn the lights off and
No.
go out the back. John, you have a lantern.
We'll not turn the lights off.
I walk over to the desk.
I walk.
You
over.
want to bet?
We're not turning the lights off.
We need to get out of here. We can't leave the lights on.
We can leave the lights on.
It's a waste of electricity. We're at war.
This ain't your place. Not your problem.
But that thing only was moving when it was dark. So maybe keeping the lights on might be a good idea.
Alright, fine.
Well, maybe clearly not if the body moved anyways and with the lights on.
Like, I don't think it makes a difference. I just don't want to waste electricity.
We're leaving the lights on.
They're rationing our gas. We should.
That's somebody else's problem.
Oh my god.
Eh?
Kids these days. Flip the light off.
What? No, you don't.
You don't even know where it is.
I'll see you moving towards the light switch.
It's not on a wall.
If you're moving towards the light switch,
I'm just walking towards the desk, as far as you know.
but you're saying to turn off the lights.
I'm thinking we should.
There's a-
And then I just said, okay, whatever.
But-
And then I flipped the lights off.
Can I roll spot hidden while they're having this conversation?
Yeah, do it.
Ooh, that was a good one. What's my spot hidden?
Pretty good for me.
Yes.
I got a 9 out of 45.
I got a
Okay.
48 and a spot hidden's 50, so I passed by 2.
All right, so we're gonna hang on to yours. Charles, you happen to notice the same black substance that the sigils were drawn in. Well, there's not necessarily a puddle, but there's like drag marks of the same substance that lead from where Robert's body was to the wall and then up the wall and out a window.
Out a window?
Out a window.
There are windows.
There's upper windows.
Okay.
I'm gonna be pointing that out. Be like, hey guys, over here. This is rather disturbing.
Was there something specific you were looking at, or should I give you something?
No, that was it.
Looking
I wanted
around-
to look for the
I
body.
would not in looking around and picking things up, but I would definitely be like, where the hell did where'd the body go? You know, kind of situation.
So you see the same thing that Charles sees, but as Charles is looking around, you also happen to notice the awkwardly drawn 5-pointed star right about here on Charles' neck.
Charles' neck.
Yep.
I feel like, is there a mirror?
You could find a reflective substance or surface.
I would need 2 mirrors, like a handheld mirror and a mirror. Like
It's perfectly reasonable if you have a like the greaser kind of deal. If you have a
the
pocket mirror,
watch with a little mirror in the back of it. Yeah. I feel like I would try to go find a mirror and look to see if I could see on the back of my neck.
yeah, you have one.
That would be a very, very concerning. I feel like I would, because I know John brought it up last time. I would go over to John and be like, dude, we all have one of those.
Okay, but before you get to that, are you turning off the light?
No, I already turned off the light. Yeah.
As soon as the light turns off, I pull my gun out and aim it at you.
Okay.
Turn the light back on.
You have a lantern.
Turn the light back on.
Shoot me. We are at war. We need to conserve resources.
Why are you
This
trying
thing crawled out the window!
Yeah, so we have other way bigger concerns right now.
Turn the light back on.
You turn the light back on, and I walk over to Charles.
And I turn the light back on.
Okay. Is there another switch?
Why are you trying to die?
I'm not trying to die.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I mean, nothing happened when she shut the lights off and turned them, turned
Right.
them back
Nothing
on.
happened. That's not the problem.
Anyway,
Anyways, but I'm assuming at the end of that conversation I would notice that because I would take time to do what I did.
Mhm.
And I'd walk over to John and be like, dude, we all have this little mark.
And I'd be like, okay. Don't turn the
Can I
lights
roll
off
a
again.
Colt to like?
feel like
I'm
it's
already
kinda-
over by Charles. I'm not in this conversation.
hold
I'm yelling at you.
Okay.
what did you say, Charles?
I wanted to roll a Colt to see if I could think of anything.
Do you,
Well, I
do
mean,
you,
I don't know.
do you have a cult skill?
I thought that used to be a thing.
You should have a Cthulhu
Yeah.
Mythos skill.
I do
but
have.
It should be
It's
0.
really bad.
No, a colt.
Oh, is it?
It starts at 5.
Oh, okay.
I have a 5.
I mean, you can absolutely roll
But there's
that.
also a Cthulhu Mythos skill that starts at 0.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
This is gonna be bad.
It's a different thing. But yes. Actually,
It's 19.
specifically,
It's close.
you can put your Cthulhu Mythos up to 1.
Oh, that's not. That's the hot way to
What's the
live.
mythos do?
So the more you see crazy Cthulhu shit, the more you familiarize yourself with it,
Oh, okay.
and the crazier you usually are. So
He's going nuts.
yeah. So yes, it's a good and a bad thing. So did you make your occult roll?
Yeah, I got a 19, so I didn't pass 5.
Ooh. No, sir.
Yeah, that looks gross.
Well, I don't see any significance of these tattoos, but I know that I don't like that snail trail going up the wall.
Actually, I changed my mind. The library might be the safest place. We know it's not here.
Yeah, outside you also can't see like 5 feet past your face because it's raining so hard.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean,
Alright.
I guess in seeing all this, is there like a murdered looking body, like a bunch of blood on the ground, like a guy who died or something? Or is it just this little bit of stuff that's on the ground? Or what?
If you go and specifically look at the circle, I will give you an advantage spot hidden to see if I can answer that question for you.
While he's also doing this, I would like to say to Gales, maybe we should try to find a symbol that matches that on the floor in that book you found.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
My low was my one was a 66. Bad. I think out of advantage. I got a 16 on my second one, which I have a 20. I have a 45 spot hit. So
I rolled a 2 on my spot.
that's really good.
So you both walk to the epicenter of the ritual circle, which you
I wouldn't
guys
walk
have.
in it.
Oh, you're not going to walk into it?
No, I'd walk up to the side of it and look at it. I don't trust walking. After what I've seen, I don't want to be in that circle.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have anybody there performing the ritual, so I'll say it's
so
safe.
Max doesn't have much of a background on this. All he knows is there's a fucking crazy shit going on. So
All right. So anyway, you look. You don't see like puddles of blood, but there's like spackles from where you can see. But it doesn't look like anything like mopped it up. It almost looks like somebody took a vacuum and like almost squeegeed and cleaned.
I'm gonna find a comfy chair because it's a library, so they should have one, and start flipping through that book, looking through the pages, looking for an image
Okay.
that's like the one drawn on the front.
I'm gonna stop you there. As soon as you open the book, make a sanity check, please.
22. Vicinity 75.
Okay, cool. Then you open the book and it's full of very, very detailed pictures of like human bodies where like the flesh is stripped away. You can see like drawings of like ritual circles. There is indeed a symbol that matches the star shape in the book. The thing is, though, is the book is not written in English.
No, I didn't think it would be.
It's Spanish.
It's Spanish.
So yes, the symbol pervades there, and you also notice that the details of the ritual, all of the victims of sacrifice bear the same symbol.
How would I know that?
It's drawn on the picture. It's specifically like as you flip through it, there's a thing where it's like, yeah, you mark the victim, kind of, you assume.
I showed to Charles.
Yeah. And then
I think it's this page here. Apparently they mark the victims. That should be easy to find, then we could just... I mean, there's only so many people in town, we could just check for markings.
Just walk around town looking at people's necks.
Is it on their necks?
it's like literally behind your ear.
I guess
My character doesn't know this.
Oh, I would turn and like show.
Like, you have one.
We all do.
Apparently we all have them.
Yes.
I guess we don't have to find the next victims for sacrifice.
Apt conclusion.
Now what are we doing?
Order pizza.
Don, I don't think the light's gonna save you.
You don't know that.
Very upset about the lights.
Yeah, I get that. I don't understand these college kids.
As much
You,
as that is the pizza.
Upon examining the book, though you can't read it, every image of this sacrificial humans in the book have this mark.
Great.
Though you don't know how you got it.
I mean, I would definitely take a look at it too. So would I need to roll a sanity check?
Yep.
Okay.
If you're looking at the book, I need a sanity roll.
I did say
I mean, as a detective, I wouldn't just be listening. I'd be like, oh, what? I want to see that shit too.
I'll come take a look at the book too, man.
I got a 49 and my sanity 70.
And you're good.
All right.
That's an unfortunate.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 69, and my sanity's currently 59. Oh, so yeah.
Oh, Chris, stop looking at crazy shit.
I'm a student. It's my job to read. Apparently, I'm not good at that job.
Does that mean we
Stick
can
to him
increase
then,
our
Adrian,
occult
buddy.
knowledge then by 1? If we're looking at this book.
I mean, the drawings aren't. I guess the drawings are pretty much laid it all out. Yeah. Mark the sacrifice. Sacrifice the sacrifice.
Is John religious?
I'm gonna go with yes.
All right. You're going to go through a temporary bout of madness. Your ideology or belief. So you're going to embody a saint, I suppose, would be like.
Christopher.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're gonna really like repent because you've done a little bit of shady shit. So, I'm gonna say that like you're gonna confess, like, you know, like some of the crimes you've committed recently.
Like cheating at school teacher.
Yeah, sure. But so
that was an out of game.
but
I stole that apple when I was 7 years old, and
yeah,
I really regret it.
like stuff like that. So essentially, it's gonna take just part of your religious belief, and just you're gonna kind of like hone in on that. So
How exactly should I work that though?
just out loud.
I'm
It's
confused.
fine.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying.
Fall to your knees,
Like
fucking Bloody Mary.
act like you're in front of a
Rosary.
priest and you're in confession.
Only instead it's Gale with a book.
Hmm.
I'm showing you and Charles the book. I'm sharing.
Sharon's caring.
I'm just trying to like.
The only, or hold on. Hmm. You already did that. I already gave you a phobia. I really don't want to do any of this other shit because, like, there's one where you just wake up and you're institutionalized. You just wake up in a fucking insane asylum.
Great.
How does that work?
You run out of the room and these guys don't see you again.
Basically, I'm dead.
Kind of. Not really. You just...
I mean, how many insane asylums can there be in Stanley, Ohio?
Like, hey,
Or Idaho?
that's how they get their sacrifices. They used to come to the same thing.
Or runaway alcoholics.
Or I can have you self-mutilate.
Sure, do that.
I mean,
Starts
it's up to
burning
you to-
himself.
I was trying to be nice and give you one that I thought was funny.
Well, it's not that I disagree with it. I just can't figure out how to make it like visually work. That's the issue. Like what? I look at the book and suddenly you start confessing sins.
Yeah.
It just feels weird.
All right. Well then, how about
Chris is too innocent to think of sins to confess.
You know, I immediately thought of a good one for my guy.
So just random crime that you've committed, you can confess
Father, please forgive me for I have sinned.
Yeah, that part's the easy part.
Confess to me, your child.
Do his eyes change? Maybe that'll help. You don't have to look at anybody.
I mean, he gets a glazed look in his eye, but
Stop staring at me like that. You too, Faye.
He can't see me, so he doesn't even know what I'm doing.
no. Because, I mean, like, yeah. Some of them are just like you fucking disappear and wake up after being robbed, or you get the shit kicked out of you.
Wrong.
Robbed. Why are you... Clean your fucking ears.
You said robbed.
I said robbed?
You didn't have
I
to
heard
be-
robbed.
He said robbed.
I heard robbed.
You backseat. Can you stop backseat DMing? Okay.
No.
You doing?
I'm trying my best to do stuff that's not super mean.
Oh, no. I'm just trying to figure it out because I looked at the book. I can't understand it. It drives me a little bit crazier. And I just start confessing.
So, think of it this way. You go a little bit crazier. You, in your madness, think that, oh god, I'm going to die and I need to confess right now.
God, I'm so sorry for staring at that girl changing from the tree branch.
So I jumped straight to pervert? Really? That's the first thing you jump to? You see Chris, you think, oh, that's a pervert.
If the shoe fits.
I was just thinking of Back to the Future.
I was thinking of Little Nicky.
I was thinking of Back to the Future too. That's the first thing I thought of.
No, it's just a big bird.
Oh, I think I've got it. I think I got a way to make it work. I'll just yell it and check for a second.
God, I'm so sorry about lying to going to college.
I'm not lying about going to college, you jerk. Roll for initiative.
It'd just be funny. Your whole character's based on that a lot.
Actually, that's not how initiative works in combat in Call of Cthulhu. No.
How do you?
You're not Timlin anymore. You can't punch me
It's
easily.
your dexterity. The highest dexterity goes first.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Highest dex goes first.
In combat, yes.
Are we combating?
You told Faye to roll for initiative.
Yeah, but it's all a joke.
I know.
So what is your dex just for fun today?
My dex is 39, but
Oh,
my
wow, that
fighting
should be
brawl
good.
is 45. And I've got brass knuckles.
Alright, so now that I've figured it out, okay, so
My dex is 8.
I
Your
looked at
dex
the...
is 8?
80.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was like,
Goddamn.
damn, dude,
That's
you're
really
like
good.
a snail. Anyway, so I looked at the book that your name,
Gale.
Gail. That's it. I was going with Gwen. Anyway. I looked at the
We're
book
doing
that
old
Gail
man.
was putting out, and it's so beyond anything I've seen before that I just start grabbing at my head, and I'm shaking really bad, and I go, "Oh dear God, what's going on? Where?" Should have cheated to get into college.
Does that mean you dropped the lantern?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah,
I got held little hands. Yeah.
Sounds like
But thanks, Backseat DM.
I'm just asking.
his phobia, I think, would definitely get subsided to that, right?
I think I still have the phobia.
Yeah, but I feel like that would overcome that temporarily.
Yeah, because it just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess I dropped the lantern at my feet and grabbed my head and start screaming about how I cheated to get into college.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a metal lantern so it doesn't just shatter on the ground.
Yeah, I guess the lantern hitting the ground would catch my attention because that's bad news. You know, that's how fires happen. So I would grab the lantern up and I would be like, "What in the hell is going on with him?"
And just,
Kind of yank the book back. I don't know. I showed him this book.
I want to look at the book now. Keep that book with me.
I don't even know how to read.
Fucking Max is that good old boy. Fuck books.
I definitely.
I'm out here to race cars and fuck bitches.
I could definitely see that being a persona.
be standing there shaking and.
I'd put my hand on his shoulder and be like, John, get a hold of yourself, man. It's gonna be okay. We'll stick together.
I feel your hand and I like jerk away from it and look over at you like wild eye.
Whoa.
I guess I would, after watching for a second, it would trigger me to think, I wonder, I would start looking, we saw a little tentacle or whatever, it would make me like, something going on, like,
It's tickling his brain.
On a cigarette. Here, man, to get your head together.
What'd you give me?
Offer him a cigarette.
cigarette.
Well, hey, don't you go for my dice. But yeah, but since the 1940s and we don't know what we know that is, I guess.
Smoked, yeah.
Yeah, I just take a
Yeah.
hand up, grab the cigarette, and smoke
Charles
it.
was like 2 packs a day kind of guy.
He's a man's man. A man's
So
man in the
that's
40s
hand out.
drinks and smokes regularly.
He brought more cigarettes than clothes.
He didn't expect this to be a long trip. It's
I go
fine.
sit down and you smoke a cigarette, just shaking and trying to get myself to control.
All right.
I would definitely would no idea with that situation. I'd be like, I don't know. So, what's in your fancy book over there that's scaring him to death?
It says the marking behind our ears is marked as for sacrifice.
Sweet. They gotta catch me first.
I figured you'd say something like that.
I won't die with a full magazine, I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna have to go find the shotgun. I'm not really good with it though.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, we don't have time for me to practice.
Right, the best learning's always done in the shit.
It's called OJT, yeah.
Oh, shit.
But anyways, we can see that this is all part of a sacrifice.
Actually, yeah, why would they need to sacrifice things?
Well, that's especially back then. Satanic stuff would be very prominent, so we would be like, probably something to do with Satan worshippers. Got the triangle on or the star on the ground and all that.
I will say, this, though it is a 5-pointed star, it is not perfectly symmetrical like the typical pentacle you would find in Satan worship.
No, they fucked up putting it on the ground. I don't know.
Well, it's also the same exact shape on your neck.
Special Satan worshiper. I don't think Max would look into it that much. I'd be like, that looks bad, like Satan stuff. And this is Satan stuff.
I honestly wondered how much they were aware of the pentagram back in the 40s.
That was definitely a thing back in the 1800s. It was super big about witches and all that.
Paganism and stuff like that. It's all been
that's been around for a long time.
For a really long time.
Well, no, yeah, it's just how weird they were on it, like a casual, like the layman. How much they would know about pentagrams.
Especially in the Midwest.
I mean,
a big deal.
I was just clarifying that in case I didn't make it clear in the first place. It is not a perfectly symmetrical 5-pointed star.
I think
it is kind of wibbly.
I think there are lots of people who nowadays still think it has something to do with Satan. I think it's a common misconception. Probably common enough that in the 40s.
Well, it's been common from like the 70s, 60s onward. I know that because that's when they had all those scares about Satan. I don't know.
Playing D&D's worshiping Satan.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I have an idea. Would you mind helping me move that bookcase so we could look underneath it and see if there's anything else?
Sure.
We'll push it backwards, like
Strength roll, I'm assuming?
see if we can...
To move
I have
the whole
70
bookshelf, I would say so.
I mean, I moved the whole bookshelf.
Well,
by
we'll lean it
myself,
back,
but
someone else
you
can
look
look
out, but
underneath
don't
it,
ask
type
me
of
for
deal.
help. It's fine.
You're a woman. Get back in the kitchen.
You're also... Go ahead and keep looking through the book, see if you can find anything else.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna continue reading through the book what I can read.
Got super lucky. I have a strength of 75. 75.
Nice.
Barely.
Nice. I've got
Charles-
70.
And your strength is?
No, my strength is 70, and I got a 68, and I beat it by 2.
Oh my god.
Both of us rolled very close.
Well, you guys strain, because it's a fucking heavy-ass bookshelf. But as far as you can tell, The only thing that was under there was that book. In fact, there's almost an outline of dust from under the bookshelf where that book was like dragged from under it.
Now that we broke our backs, sounds good. That would mean that. So it looked like it's been sitting there for a while. I don't know if you've seen that or not, Charles, but that means they've known this ritual for a minute. If that thing's been sitting there like that for a long time, they've known how to do this ritual for a while.
Mm-hmm.
As a person who's been here for only 3 months, I probably wouldn't know this. But for someone who's been here all summer, is missing persons a thing that?
I've been here my whole life.
Well, right.
Yeah, so
Missing
I guess.
persons are they an issue in Stanley, Idaho?
Would I know that? I mean, I feel like I would, but like.
You know for a fact that within the last 8 months, quite a few people have actually gone missing.
Then Max would speak up and say, "Well, now I think about it, there's been over the past probably several months, there's been quite a few people that have kind of gone missing. So I wonder if they've been performing this ritual on the regular. Didn't realize it. I'm usually out and about a little later. I don't usually come by around midnight like this.
Let's see. So, above game, you and I talked about what you texted me about the last time, right? Though you got just barely a glimpse inside the book, you remember that one of the professors from your school was studying the same type of sigils that are in that book.
Speaking of sigils in this book, I guess I'm gonna take my time and look thoroughly. So, do I know anything else? Or is there anything else that jumps out at me?
Other than you can tell that it's clearly much older than it appears. It is clearly written in the same language throughout the book. And the same person that inked the pages is also the same person that drew the images.
You mean they drew the
Are
images
there any
that are in the book, or they drew the images that are on the floor?
In the book, sorry.
Are there any pages that are well worn, like obviously like well used more? You know, like when you use a book a lot, you'll get dog ears, or like a page will. Like the book will automatically try to flip open to that.
The
binding.
You notice that it's specifically showing you if you look at it, it's specifically the ritual that involves what you could guess to be the marking.
Last question. Can I figure out what they're why they're sacrificing?
From what you gather, you can't tell.
Not even like a nature of like they're trying to summon something, or like they're doing it and worship, or.
Do we recognize the language at all?
No, I don't think so.
You could try.
Recognize as whatever, Italian. Whatever.
You could roll an edu roll. That's the original reason why I had her roll it.
Oh, I've already rolled it then.
I mean, you can roll again to see if you can. Now that you've been
I got to 12.
God damn.
97.
I rolled a 22.
All right. So you all assign.
Wait, you have to look at the book in order to do this.
I was waiting to see if I had to look at the book or not.
Well, yeah. Yes, you have to look at the book.
No, I was waiting to see if anybody rolled not
Okay.
right, and I was going to look at the book.
Okay. For those of you who passed, Apparently, you took dead languages in college because it's written in Sumerian.
Hmm. Sumerian.
So can we write fluent in Sumerian on our paper?
No. Yeah. Good luck with that. It's a dead language.
Well then.
Not much luck in getting it read then.
Yeah.
You have to find somebody fluent in Sumerian.
Can we try to find a book that is about Sumerian in this library that maybe helps translate?
You could try. You go over to the world languages and stuff section and
There's a library use skill.
oh, well, here, roll that.
Oh,
mean,
there's
I
a
was-
library still?
There's a
Oh, yeah,
library
there is,
use
yeah.
skill.
Okay, fuck it. No. I got a 59 out of 20.
All I hear is no.
I got a 19 out of 20.
I got a 16 out of 21.
68.
So, the people that know how to use a library in the, Dewey Decimal System, yeah, that'll help me out a lot. You go to where that book should be, and it's not there.
What's the problem?
Maybe somebody has it checked
I
out.
was gonna say, can we go look at the sheet to see if it's checked out?
So you go to the book checkout registry. And then you flip through the pages looking for the translation book. And you see it's not a SKU number, it's the number for the Dewey Decimal System
Yeah.
that matches the book. But you can tell that somebody took and hard erased the name. So even if there was evidence there, it's now.
You
How
don't
long
think,
ago was it?
It was checked out about 8 months ago.
you don't think we could do the scribble over the top of it thing to make it to where you can see the letters?
You could try.
Try to do that trick where you scribble over the top of it and you can see what was kind of printed from the pencil or whatever.
Would that be considered sleight of hand?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who has the most deft hands amongst us? Do we know?
The most what?
I was asking who has the most deft hands between us.
What skill is that?
Right.
I'm assuming you're talking about debts.
That would be a funny one to have
Accounting?
you roll. No. Let me look real quick.
There is literally a sleight of hand.
Yeah. I feel like. No, I don't know.
Hmm.
Anything that stands out to me that would.
I mean, art and craft sounds kind of similar to what you're describing.
Okay, alright, I can roll for that.
I don't know if you have enough in it to...
I have a 20.
Oh, well, alright.
I
So,
don't have
you
that
lay
on.
your blank sheet of paper over it and roll me art and craft.
I got a. I think it's a 30 because I got a 10 on my D10 and a 30 on the other one, the percentile die.
So,
31.
that's, 31.
Okay, so. Alright.
You can push the roll or burn luck, or you can try to find another way to get the information you're looking for.
What does push the roll mean again? I can't remember.
So if you push the roll and fail the roll, there's a negative repercussion.
When you push the roll, though, you're supposed to explain what you do extra.
Yeah.
to try again, basically.
I'm trying to think of how.
You can change your grip on the pencil.
That's what I was
You
gonna
can-
say. I was gonna try like a lighter angle to try to because I know
Yeah.
it's about trying to be light and not do imprints, right?
Yeah. Well, then, because if you're too heavy-handed, you'll destroy what you're trying to copy.
Exactly.
So,
Okay, I'll probably push in the roll. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to readjust my angle and pressure.
okay.
That was good. 14.
Hey, you do it.
Hey.
The name that you read as to who checked the book out
John.
is David Ashwood.
I guess I'm assuming you guys are all like intensely watching as I do this, so you would see the names as well as I would.
Right.
Squinting.
David Ashwood, our next lead.
Ashwood is the sheriff. Who's Ashwood? I know the name.
David Ashwood is the mayor.
Mayor. Thank you. Knew I knew the name.
Yeah, George Smith is the sheriff.
Yeah.
You know, David Ashwood is mayor. 45 white.
The mayor. The
Hmm.
plot thickens.
John saw him talking to
Mayor.
somebody odd last during the festival.
You know,
I
he
don't
did
know.
have a posse around him during the festival today.
Yeah, I was kind of preoccupied, so I didn't see any of that.
I try not to look at the mayor.
I like to laugh at the sheriff.
I was watching everybody today. Not to sound
Oh, I
creepy.
mean, in your job description, I feel like that'd be a natural thing to do.
That's what you law types do.
All times, he seems like a nice one.
I mean, Charles is a cut above the rest.
Yeah, he shouldn't come law type this town. We'd have problems.
I'm mainly concerned in saving lives. Petty crimes aren't my interest.
All right. So now you have a new lead.
The fucking mayor. Isn't he right?
Do we
across
want
the street from
to
this?
call it a night and try to head back to our respectful places and meet up tomorrow and try to investigate the mayor?
Yeah, I don't want to be here. You know, for sure.
Yeah, I think
Getting caught in the library would not be a good idea. But
they know
also,
we
this
were
is the only
here.
place we know the thing isn't.
I definitely don't want to leave out of the front door where someone might be watching.
Yes.
No, I'm going
Now that we're not in a rush to get out of here.
All right. You guys discuss amongst yourself where you would like to go. I'm going to use the restroom real quick.
It's illegal. Supposed to
Yeah,
have
you're
a
the
fucking,
DM,
supposed
you
to have a
can't
catheter in. God damn it.
You're supposed to roll and decide if you have to go pee.
Yeah. Roll good?
Yeah, usually. If I didn't, it'd be down the front of my pants.
Where would we all? Where do we think it'd be advantageous to meet? Probably somewhere private.
I mean, I have a barn on my farm that's where I work on my car, and everything's kind of closed off, and some other things are in there that I don't like people seeing. I feel like
Are you going to be willing to share that space?
yes, I would be willing to. I feel like with what's happened with ARC, we have a very special bond as of right now, where I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
A good chance
I'm
on
definitely okay with that. Sticking it together as a group is probably better than wandering off by ourselves where we could be picked off easier.
that. And my farm's kind of a little farther away from the town. It's not that close. I mean, it's close, but it's not. You know, you're not right in town where all the shit's going down.
That's true.
I think it's a great idea.
Gotta
Like
need
Mac?
some makeup to hide these marks.
Now,
Don't want to be.
you just gotta avoid my parents seeing you. They like to do a lot of choring in the morning, so they'll con you into choring. I swear. They see you help, be like, "Oh, we got extra bodies." They're gonna help.
So,
Oh, yeah.
just for my own knowledge, when you pulled up to the library, where did you park?
I was picturing if we're looking at the library, just past it where that kind of the alley's at right there. I mean, like a car length past it.
Okay.
So our discussion was to go back to my barn, and where it's secluded, and I have all the windows, everything marked off and all that stuff.
Okay.
Sounds like a good plan. Well, I'm gonna go
But
home, I guess.
better than anything else.
You're going home. So instead of following them, you're going to go home?
No, we're all going home.
No, I think we're all talking about going back to the barn
Alright,
together,
cool.
right?
Oh, I thought right now?
Yeah, I was saying if we want to stick together, that's probably the better
I don't know
idea.
about you, but sleeping by myself is not a very much of a want right now. I'm not saying we got to cuddle, but
Hey, having someone
Do
else
you
to watch
have
my back is okay with me.
sleeping things inside your barn?
yeah, hey, I can get you something
I
more
mean,
later.
one young lady and 3 guys.
I
That's
can get
not
you.
really.
I can get you something more later, like.
She's married.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
she
up
won't
to
be
you.
by the
It's
end
your
of the night.
choice. It's your choice.
She's married.
Well, I mean, I hope you know how to deal with tentacle monsters if they show up by yourself.
Uh,
That doesn't sound ideal.
We're all marked.
I mean,
Let's not forget that. We're all marked.
If
Alright, well,
wanted,
if I'm going to stay somewhere for the night, I definitely need to stop by my house, though.
if wanted, we can make a separate little quarter.
Or
For
Would
the
you-
grocery store, really.
would
Right
you
above the
say
grocery store.
that Max's car is the most distinct car? Like, super recognizable?
No, he would want it to be kind of incognito when he wants it to be. So, like I said, like the exhaust has mechanical cutouts, so you hit the cutouts to make it loud and all that to make it show offy. But you wouldn't want it to stick out too much, because otherwise it would be too well known, right? Like
Also,
like,
all
the-
the cars back there.
the people
Sleeper
in town,
car.
the people in town, yes, they would know the car, obviously.
God, I roll shitty.
Yeah, the people in town for sure would know the car, absolutely. But I would say outside of town, it would look kind of normal, maybe a little
Okay.
bit modified.
Alright.
The sheriff would know what it's
Yeah, the
like.
sheriff would know the car. Like, so people in town would know for sure.
Okay. So you guys leave the library?
What do you think, John? I got
This is
headlights.
dark.
Can't stay here all night.
I got headlights and interior light in the car.
Still have your lantern.
You can carry your lantern.
I don't know if you want to burn it.
Well, I'm holding the lantern, so you want this back? I can give it to you.
I don't think we really want to be seen leaving the library.
That's true too.
Okay. How about you roll persuade and you roll psychology?
Sweet. So I got to do my 45.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled really bad.
Oh,
I rolled a 98.
oh, don't worry. It's gonna be really bad. I do not have that.
Anybody is also able to aid Max in his persuade.
I will aid in persuade.
I think it's a 9. It's not a 6.
Alright, so go ahead and roll an advantage die because Charles is also trying to help.
So which one do I
I'm
roll
gonna
again?
probably use
Just
some luck.
re-roll your tens, please.
Okay.
I rolled a 26 and my persuade's a
Huh?
25, so I might burn a piece of luck.
It was bad.
Hmm.
I rolled a 90, then an 80.
Jesus. Alright, would you roll?
75.
He's really bad at talking you into it, but for some reason, you still want to go.
Really shitty conversation. Come on, man.
What are
Some
you,
beer?
pussy? I ain't a pussy.
The shittiest excuse to do something. You pussy!
To be fair,
To be fair.
that window is still
was
open.
hot.
It could come back. The monster could reappear at any time.
Start imitating the slap noise that it was making.
Yeah.
And it hit that bookshelf really hard. It has a lot of force behind it.
And I guess as we're talking, I would think about it. I would sell Gale. If it makes you feel any better, there's a loft above that you can be in, and we can stay down low in the bottom of the barn.
I still need to grab some
I
stuff
understand
from the
that.
shop.
I understand that. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to make you feel more comfortable.
That sounds good. Sounds fine.
Because I always feel like Max definitely be kind of a ladies guy, and be like, trying to make you more comfortable. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
He's the latest man. He likes
Nothing makes me more uncomfortable than the thought of having an octopus inside my body.
all depends what you're into, man.
That's...
Gail
Yeah, I
doesn't
guess
know
so.
to say that, so she's
And Japanese
alright.
people are weird.
I'll meet you guys at the car in 10 minutes.
Okay. I
Um,
would
I've
probably.
once seen an Asian man eat a whole octopus.
before I walk out the
One
back
bite.
door, I just want to poke my head around and see if I can see anything.
Roll spot hidden.
Well, we're leaving out the back.
58. Spot hidden's of
Yeah, we're leaving out the back. Yes.
regular
I
system.
would also as
So
necessary need.
you don't see anybody,
Cool.
but you definitely get a feeling of being watched.
Did I have that feeling in the library before I left?
No.
I poked my head out.
It's a genuine just sensation of paranoia.
Is the light on back there?
In the back room?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
turned it
I
on.
was making sure it's still on.
That's how John found his way back, because he was just screaming his head off outside.
I decided to close the door. I don't know why. I'm gonna poke my head out the front door and do the same thing.
I mean, just roll spot hidden.
Just watch her walk back across the room like.
It's a 49 out of 70.
Again, you don't see anybody, but you get a general sensation of being watched.
Same feeling. Alright. I think somebody knows we're in the library.
Cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah, I think.
All we
someone's
can do
watching us.
is hope they didn't see us and know who we are, and we can try to make ourselves hidden when we,
Well, there's heavy torrential rain. It shouldn't be all that easy to spot details.
Good
yeah.
point.
So-
Alright. I pull my umbrella when I go to leave. I put my umbrella leg down really, really low.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would flip my jacket, my trench coat up, hood up, and
Yep. Try to stealth out the back door, maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea. Can we stealth? Is stealth a thing in this
it
game?
is a good thing. Yes.
Can I stealth?
Sure.
Stealth roll.
Turn off the lights as we leave and stealth out the back door.
I've been notoriously bad at stealthing. I forgot.
Can I pass without trace?
Yeah, that was really bad.
That's not a thing in this game.
Yeah, I don't stealth very well today.
Ah,
What was that?
That's a 99.
I got a 41.
she
Hold on.
So you guys go to leave out the back door, and apparently somehow a bucket moved in front of the door, and she kicks it hard as fuck out the door, and it just clangs into the fucking alley, loud as shit.
I'm still holding my arm. I freeze for a second, and then I'm just like, well. And I just fuck
I was gonna say, thank God it's storming. I rolled a 78
Nice and
and I have a
inconspicuous.
30 for my stealth.
You know that bucket she kicked in the alley?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kick it too.
You found it.
Yeah. So you guys go to leave, and you're like, yeah, cool, I'm good. You get a little bit out there, and then you kick the bucket almost as hard as she did, and then she's like, gives you the side eye, like, what the fuck?
Like I picked the bucket up. I'm taking it with me. This is a fucking problem.
Well, based off my roll, I think a little stretch, and I got scot-free because my stealth is a 75 and I rolled a 14.
Okay.
Damn. I got a 41 out of 46.
Damn, boy.
Damn, boy, it's a thick-ass boy.
Despite being afraid of the dark, you stick to the shadows really well.
I am the night.
Terrified the whole time.
Terrifying.
Shaking like a leaf. Silently.
That's why I was a 14. If you pay attention closely, you can see it.
Vibrating. So I'm gonna walk the back alley to the back of the grocery store. What time is it?
It is at this point like 1:30.
Oh goodness.
Makes us all yawn at the same time.
It's not, it's like 4:30.
I would
What day of the week is it?
It is a Saturday.
I would get in the car and
Okay.
just sit in the dryness. And my windows are definitely tinted. So
I'm gonna
Did they
grab.
have tinted windows in the 1940s?
I should have asked everybody, but I'm gonna grab the shotgun from underneath the counter. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the spare ammo that's also stored under the counter.
Okay.
box of shells, got some dust on it.
I'm gonna go up to my bedroom and grab a change of clothes and some basic toiletries. Including a roll of toilet paper, just because I'm not sure what I'm walking out into. I've been on a farm before, but it wasn't a pleasant
That's
experience.
probably a valid point.
Need some shit tickets.
And I grab a couple pieces of fruit for breakfast because I
Okay.
don't.
Steal it from your own store, and you had the nerve to come at me.
From my apartment.
So
Did you get in the car with Max?
Oh, yes, I'm kind of in the back seat.
Okay.
I
Charles, are you in the car with Max as well?
Plus, I hate
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody's coming into my apartment or coming to the grocery store with me. I leave out the back door.
Mhm.
I lock it.
Mhm.
And then make my way back.
Okay.
You get Cthulhu.
You get to the car. You open the door. You get inside. So everybody's on board.
would fire it up and I would
Keeping an
drive-
eye out for.
Drive with no
Creepy shit.
headlights until I got to the end of the road right there and turn out.
Hold on a second.
Drive on.
Give me a listen roll.
Yep, then roll. Oh, no, rid of that.
Actually, everybody give me a
Oh,
listen roll.
Oh, actually, I'm okay at listening.
Listen.
Oh, I passed.
Nope. I rolled a
Oh, I said barely,
95.
all right, motherfucker.
I didn't
I
hear
got
you.
20
Shit.
now, 30.
Something don't sound right.
In the car?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be my drive auto stuff. Car doesn't sound right?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll me an additional drive auto to know if you know what's wrong.
Because there's a mechanic one too, mech repair.
I rolled a 5.
Oh, yeah.
I
give me
feel
that.
Like micro.
Give
The
me
mech
the
repairs,
mech
like I purposely rated that one up. Yeah, that was a fucking 16 out of 60.
You can tell your tires are flat.
I don't care about that. I'll just drive on those.
Okay.
Not gonna make it slower.
Oh, we can.
All right. How to go?
That's never gotten me about movies. Oh, tires flat. Fuck that. Drive. How many car chases you see with the guy on the rim?
Fuck, I don't
True,
know what the stats are for that car. Fuck.
What do you need stat wise?
It would be what the car, like, integrity of the car would be. Like, it's
Oh,
health.
you need like. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, if we need to fix the car, you and I could be a pit crew. Because my
Oh, I would
my-
guarantee I have multiple sets of tires inside that barn for that car. I'd have almost every part replaced on that.
I can help a little bit. I'll hand you a screwdriver.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you get away with it.
I mean, I could
It's-
roll for drive autos, make sure I make it back okay.
I mean, I definitely would do that because the rain is torrential. You're driving without lights and flat tires.
I'm only driving without lights till I pull out onto the main road and take a right.
Yeah. I mean, you're good. Just, I'm letting you know.
Okay.
Roll your drive auto.
Yeah, it's a 15 out of 80.
Alright, never mind. Yep. Does not give a
Damn.
single fuck.
Yeah, I guarantee I'd have different tires for different kind of time of the year and stuff like that for off road and all that. So it would definitely be a thing I'd have.
Alright.
Your barn actually looks like Dad's garage. It has a bunch of.
I imagine it looks more like my barn, but.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
With some hay and stuff in the back of it.
Aside from the freaky green lightning and the torrential rains.
Oh, it would be a shitty ride, by the way. The car would be like,
Yeah.
sitting there like, real nice ride, guys.
Everybody roll me a constitution. Yep.
Oh, for real?
Oh,
Yep.
oh shit.
8.
You're good.
76 and my con is a 30.
42 and 45.
60 out of 43.
Alright, so Charles, you're getting nauseous. John in the back seat is literally losing his lunch.
Wait a minute. What seat am I in?
You would be in the. They'd probably give you the front. I'm sure they'd be.
Yeah,
give you the
that
front.
would-
Okay, thank God.
I
Alright.
already said I was sitting in the back seat.
As we're rolling, if he's losing, I'm gonna be like, "You motherfucker, you're cleaning that fucking shit up, all right? You get it inside that little cubby back there and beat your ass, like."
Ugh.
I hear it. Blah, blah, blah. If you're a piece of shit car that's doing this. Blah, blah, blah.
Pretty rough ride.
You get back, I'd yell at run out as fast as I can to open up the door and get the car in there so we can get the fuck out of the car and clean it up.
All right.
Oh, sticks.
So, do me a solid and roll your mechanic repair again.
Mechanic repair.
Him by himself, because I can help.
I mean, you can. It's more or less.
28 out of 60.
So when you get out and you're like, okay, why the fuck are my tires flat? You know, kind of deal.
Yeah.
All 4 of your tires are slashed.
Son of a bitch.
I rolled a 4 out of 70.
Yeah, you notice the same thing. That his tires are fucking slashed.
Why is your mechanic repair so high?
Because I was like, we're probably going to need, like, fix shit.
He's like, I know how to work the space machines. Bring it on, aliens!
Figure my character would
Yes.
need to know a little bit, at least to like repair things on a grocery store.
Yeah, I would understand that.
So, again, you noticed all 4 of your tires are slashed. You noticed all 4 of his tires are slashed.
I guess I would look at Charles and be like, someone must have knew what was going on. My tires are slashed. Sheriff's too dumb to do that, so.
To slash tires.
Oh, he's not motivated enough. He doesn't do anything himself.
That's true. You'd have a hard time bending over.
Yeah.
All right. So you kept the book with you, correct?
Oh yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't mean to say that.
I forgot to ask if you brought the book with you.
Taking the book. I'm not letting that on my safe.
Okay.
It's in my suitcase.
So you guys arrive at the family farm. I forget what Chad's last name is.
Venturi.
Yeah, the Venturi family farm. There we go.
Yeah, I forgot to update the map.
Yeah, we forgot to update the map. Anyway, which is the largest farm field. Obviously, because they also do moonshining, so they need the most grains. So,
I make my own fuel.
yeah, I make my own wreck fuel, my own ethanol. But anyway, you arrive there safe and sound. Though some people are hungrier than others.
I feel like we'd have probably a pretty good plethora of food as on a farm.
Yeah, I mean, you've had rough spots, but you've never gone hungry.
And then I would definitely have probably ways to make food out there because I would say I'd spend 80% of my time out there in that barn.
There's a free range chicken.
Yeah.
But any hoozle. So what are you guys doing now that you've arrived?
I think I would start getting stuff jacked up and taking tires off, and then just trying to be almost funny about it. I'd grab some of my homemade fuel and I'd pour it into the car's fuel tank. And I'd be like, "See, it's fuel." Looking right at Charles.
It's very clean fuel.
It is.
Clean burning.
Almost clean enough to drink.
What would you guys think would be our best plan of investigation? Maybe try to go to town hall tomorrow night? Stick it out during the day? Here? Or during the day, maybe since there's more people around about, they're less maybe to do shit? I don't know.
Would we want to hide out in the library tonight and see if
You mean barn?
What?
You said hide out in the library?
Sorry, not tonight, but the following night.
Oh, okay.
And see if they all show up and try to do it again or whatever. Or what do you think?
If we're marked for sacrifice, I'm assuming they're gonna try and attack us in the same way that they've attacked Robert Finley.
Yeah. So I mean,
Right.
So they're gonna come after us eventually.
Well, our next suspect is the mayor, so maybe if they're going to the library tomorrow night, we try to sneak into the mayor's personal
Hearing-
quarters in town hall.
That statement, real quick. John, roll me a no roll.
No, I will not know that. 56 out of 75.
You can tell with 100% certainty that when you observed Robert's corpse, there were no signs of like him fighting anybody. Nobody like beat him or anything.
no defensive signs.
Yeah, he didn't get in a fight. So, you can do with that information as you want, but you know that he didn't have any bruises, contusions, lacerations, scratches, stuff like that.
The issue is if they do compress, they will likely compress in their sleep, although drug us in some way, shape, or form. When I examined Robert's body, I did not see any defensive moves, which means he was not conscious when they took him.
We should sleep in
Or
shifts.
he went willingly.
Or he went willing.
Yeah, I didn't realize what he was doing or getting into.
Hey, keeper, let us piece together the story.
Sorry, I figured I'd give that little bit. So,
So we should sleep in shifts.
Probably not a bad idea.
I don't have to open the store tomorrow. The store's closed on Sundays. But I will have to be back at work on Monday. So we gotta figure this stuff out pretty quickly.
Well, I'll take the first shift. I gotta work on the car anyways.
Cool beans. I don't have to work tomorrow. So.
I'll stay up with him and help him work on the car so we can get it done faster, just in case something happens in the night and we need to get away.
All right. Well, I'll get some shut-eye for the next shift.
okay. So to be clear, 2 of you are going to sleep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Sleep for, I don't know, what, 4 hours? Wake
Go
up.
climb up to the hayloft.
So, you 2 that are sleeping, you guys are plagued by the same nightmare yet again. But this time, you noticed you're not alone with the creature. There is another presence there.
Human presence or like another mysterious presence?
How would you go about determining what type of presence?
Well, I feel like the monster like slaps around, so like how would I know that there's something else here? Do I see a pair of eyes? Do I see like multiple eyes? Like what is my indication that there's another thing?
Kind of like how you know the monster's there. You can
hear
feel
it.
somebody else.
Hear them or anything?
Roll, listen, roll.
I'll roll spot hidden.
All right.
I ain't. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Oh, I didn't see shit.
57.
So you
I rolled a
listen.
78.
Yeah, I didn't.
You roll, or I'm sorry, you failed your spot hidden as well.
Yeah, by 28. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
You just, you know,
Okay.
you can feel it. You're not alone as you thought.
Okay.
Despite, obviously the slapping getting closer and closer.
Even though I'm sleeping, I slowly pat myself down for my brass knuckles in my dream.
You find them to not be there.
I mean, it's the same dream I've had, so I'm just gonna let it play out until I wake up.
And again, knowing that you have to get up, the creature just, you can feel it on the fine hairs on your body.
That's great.
And then you snap awake in a cold sweat.
Can't even take a shower.
You wouldn't take a shower anyway, you'd take a bath.
Boom.
It's not hurting you. Bro. Leave me alone.
Excuse me, bro. You.
I don't know why you're so... Why does that look funny to me?
You look funny.
I mean, it's not all about looks, but Born ready, motherfucker.
I hear about to make a name for myself.
I hear about to make a name for myself. You need to go watch that fucking movie, Chad.
Yeah, you do.
Deadpool 3. You need to go watch it. Oh my
I'll
god.
take the kids.
I would. Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I would let them watch the first two, right?
Oh my god. It's honestly, it's not even like that bad.
It's bad enough.
I mean, they say
It's
fuck a
so
lot.
bad.
It's Deadpool.
Oh my god, it's bad.
Do we really have to go over
It's gratuitous violence, sure, but
If it's not that bad, it's not worth seeing. Like, it's Deadpool.
It's pretty bad. The things that
No.
happen in that movie are
Ignore
really
It's violent, but it's not bad.
bad.
I think Darren could watch it.
You have no morals.
He'll watch it with his friends.
I'm morally flexible.
In the way that you're like a rubber band, I guess.
Ooh.
I'll go grit the rubber band from my car. Show you rubber band. All right.
So we left off on.
They went to sleep. Go ahead and roll me, since they were sleeping, roll me your mechanical repair. And since you're assisting, he can go, or you can both roll, or he can roll with advantage. Either way.
51 out of 60.
Woo.
12 out of 7.
You thought you were good at changing tires on your car? He's better at
He's
it.
good at it. Well, it would. So it was being like a 4-hour shift or whatever shift we're doing. I would probably end up like checking the oil, topping off fuel. I mean,
Is that like something I should be doing with all my skills?
more than one.
Does your pussy hurt? I'm like, what? No. Anyway, you both go over the car. You know, give it the good old once over. Make sure there's nothing creepy crawling around on it. That kind of shit.
Cut anything out of it or nothing.
Yeah. So, no. Your car is now back to being repaired. You notice the stirrings of the other two people that are now awake.
I do feel like, for context, Max would be livid about the tires.
Okay.
Like he would be like, whoever did it's gonna fucking pay.
Okay. So.
Charles
who
is gonna wake up
knows?
going, I'll rip your fucking tentacles off!
So then you hear that from the,
I'm sure
the
it'd be like
loft.
dead silent when that happens too. Like, whoa!
Just loud breathing for me, really.
Sounds like a
Woo.
super dream.
So you hear
Paranoid
him screaming
looking
about dreams and tentacles, and you find that odd.
I mean,
Considering
at this point, it's not so bad. I take that out of what's happening.
Please let me go back to just the dreams. I don't want it in reality, please. So, anyway, you guys are now awake, so you guys can change shifts if you'd like. Or...
Yeah, I might.
It's our turn to do Firewatch, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'll make a... Can I do a spot hidden roll outside to see if there's anything outside?
Sure. Roll it.
I guess I'll
Ooh, what was my spot hidden again?
spot.
I just barely failed by 3. I got a 53 out of 50.
I got a 6 out of 70.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I feel like there's
So-
something there. I should see it.
Earlier in the previous session, whilst looking outside in the heavy storm, Max thought he saw something that he really shouldn't have seen.
Mm-hmm.
You also spot something that you think you shouldn't have seen. You could swear that you seen an octopus just kind of roaming across the lawn.
Roll something.
No, you just...
I'm gonna elbow Charles a little bit and be like, am I the only one seeing this?
Can I try to avidly see it now that she's pointing it out?
Go ahead and roll your tens die again. So we'll give you pseudo advantage.
Assuming it was worse.
I rolled another 50.
All right, give me one more and pray that it isn't bad. Because she's urging you to look.
Yeah, look, squint, motherfucker. Like,
Oh, I know, right? Come on. If this dice goes...
Apparently, he's old.
Okay, 30. Okay, 33.
You also kind of see something that looks a lot like an octopus. Just kind of haphazardly stroll across the lawn.
Is it heading towards us or just randomly moving around the lawn?
It doesn't seem to be aiming in a specific direction. It's just kind of wandering.
Hmm.
probably close the door.
Door's been closed for sure.
Oh, are we looking out a window?
She opened the door.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
didn't say that, but
Oh.
I guess.
I assumed that was...
He said, I'm going to look, and I said, well, I'm going to help.
All the windows are covered, so I'm assuming they had to crack a door then.
Oh, then we would have had to have cracked the door. Yeah, we should probably...
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we should go back in here and crack the door. Or just close
Absolutely. And maybe even throw a box in front of it or something. Or whatever the
park
fuck.
the car so that it's in front of the door, so that the thing has to break through the car to get in.
That's smart, yeah. Destroy our one means of escape to kill us.
Would I be asleep yet? This happened as soon as they got up, basically.
I feel like we would make sure you guys were settled.
Well, it doesn't appear that it's heading towards us. It's just wandering around aimlessly out there.
It's not enough to wait. I'm not serious.
Okay, alright.
I know you would lose your shit if something happened to your car.
I don't want to turn the car on and make a bunch of noise and draw it in, type of deal.
They just put it in neutral and just...
No.
I guess that's an option, but I think we'd be better off just being quiet.
I don't know shit about driving cars other than this is how it turns.
Older cars were temperamental too.
Yeah.
Female drivers. Anyway.
We'll say later to that.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna look a little crazy, but I'm gonna find some hay and I'm just gonna start stuffing it in like cracks that I see around the barn, like underneath doors.
Alright.
Or because there's always like there's the big doors, but then there's little side doors.
So Charles sees Gales just start stuffing hay into cracks.
Yep. Any crack I see with light coming through it, I'm just shoving a little bit of hay in it till there's no light no more.
I'm gonna make sure the doors are locked.
Alright.
See, I knew he'd do that, so that's why I'm doing the hay thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, John and Max, as you sleep, you find yourself again in the pitch black room with the slappy tentacles. But this time, you find yourself not quite alone with the monster.
Last time I remember, I tried to like speak to it. It got all rambunctious, so I'd just be sitting there like, no, stay quiet. It'll fuck off.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to specifically do, John?
I think my waking life has got turned into a bit too much of a nightmare, so I'm just gonna curl into a ball and wait for it all day.
All right.
John just sits on the ground.
Nope. I don't hear nothing.
Do you say anything? Do you...
I'm curled into a ball.
Do you whimper?
Nope.
It's dark.
Nope.
It's dark. Is he still...
No, 'cause
technically he would still be under the effects of his phobia,
you
yes.
said for 4 hours.
Oh, I
we
guess
slept for 4 hours. And
Oh,
it was
yeah, I
probably
guess it
an
ends.
hour that
Yeah,
we spent in
you're
the
right.
library.
You're right. I'm wrong. You are correct.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, it's
Dark
dark.
lying there in a ball.
Alright.
Hoping it forgets I exist.
Alrighty. You know, and despite everything, you feel as though every single time you have these dreams, and this goes for all of you, the thing seems to get closer every time. Like, you don't think it could get any closer without touching you, and then it somehow gets closer without touching you. Like, does that make sense, the way I'm explaining it?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Like, almost like there's just atoms between you and it.
I feel like Max isn't moving unless fucking it touches him.
Yeah. Alrighty. And then the 4 hours pass, and you guys awaken from your terror-filled nightmares in a cold spot.
I feel like I'd sit up and I'd look over at John and be like, if you sit really still, it fucks off.
Have you guys discussed having similar dreams?
We have. I sworn in the last session we talked about it.
Me and Charles talked about having nightmares, and I was like, oh, me too. But we never actually talked about what was in them. I don't remember if you guys talked about it.
I guess I would say I would say that out of context then.
Well, I was gonna roll a no roll. I figured that would make it a fair.
Okay. If you guys want to roll a no roll.
What is a no roll? I don't have no.
Edu.
Oh, just an EDU.
No. Edu/no roll.
48.
Oh, I see.
My no roll is
2.
7.
58. So I beat it by 10.
Okay.
So I fully understand what he's talking about.
All right. What did you roll, Charles?
Oh, I didn't realize you wanted me to roll. Rather.
Oh yeah, no. Everybody rolls a no
27.
roll currently.
I got a 27
And is that pass or
out
fail?
of 65 or
Okay.
62 rather.
Okay. So yes, you all now know that you are sharing a similar dream every time that you dream.
I guess I would say that in like a sweat. I would be like gasping. I'd be like, if you sit still, it fucks off. Just like look around.
Hearing that and understanding what he's saying, I'd be like, I've noticed that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I just noticed it's getting closer. Look up to you.
At this point, I guess I would kind of peek over the edge and be like, oh, so we all do have the same dream going on. That was just a reaction, I guess. But
We saw one of them outside.
we try to talk to her or something like that. It gets mad. So
You're outside?
No, I said we saw one of them outside.
Oh yeah, we definitely saw something outside.
it was like
Octopus?
It was an
going across the-
octopus.
just aimlessly wandering around, basically.
Yeah.
Like it was walking across the sea floor, except for the sea floor was your front lawn.
I thought I was going nuts. I thought I seen it yesterday.
Great.
I thought my mind was playing tricks on me because I was tired.
Well, I don't think there's a way in. I stuffed all the cracks with hay.
By the way, side note, something I thought I should mention in relation to the way my character looks. My appearance is a 75, so I am good looking regardless if you hate me or not.
No, I don't hate you.
For the record, I'm sexy AF.
Where's that number again?
APP.
It's your APP, which is your appearance.
Oh, okay. I'm a 50.
Mine's
I'm
an
average.
80. Mine's an 80.
God damn.
You
So
thought
you
you were
hot
good looking? He is really good looking.
Marlon Brando over here as a teenager.
Yeah.
Or James Dean, one of the two.
I didn't know that was the part of AVP until I built the character, and Brad's like, by the way, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm average. 55. I beat Charles by 5 points.
You want to go to Hollywood, make some money?
Right? Stunt car driver.
Right. So, you guys have now established that you all are sharing a similar dream. You share the knowledge of octopine-esque creatures wandering the lawn. It is now, we'll say it's about 9.
Yes, this has been going on for a long time. I don't know what to do to really investigate in town during the day. What do you guys think?
Go file a formal complaint about strange noises at night.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah,
only the
I'll
one
take
cop,
it.
really, though.
Well, they don't. Hopefully, nobody saw us last night. Hopefully, I mean, obviously your tires got slashed, so obviously somebody knew that you were there, or you-ish.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
But I feel like
Yeah.
we know the mayor checked out the book. We know, like, it's the town hall. Anyone can walk in the town hall for any reason. I could file a noise complaint. I don't live that far from the library.
What if we go in disguise?
Well, okay, but everybody knows everybody in this town, Charles. Or Mr. Bronson, sorry.
Would I be able to look at the slash and see if it was like a small knife or a big knife that got shoved in it or whatever?
Give me an edu roll.
I put a lot more intelligence if it weren't.
You have really good ideas.
Oh, still roll 23, 58. So
Okay. You can tell that it is a long, thin blade that pierced your tire.
red knife situation or what?
Think
Like a
more like stiletto / like switchblade. So it's a longer knife.
It's like a mob
But
situation blade.
Yeah, it's just thin. Thin and kind of longer than.
And it's got to be someone decently strong because I don't know if you ever tried to puncture a tire. Like, it's not an easy thing to do when you got like red.
I mean, it's through the sidewall.
Still, that sidewall it's harder than you think.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't like it's side of it and forward, so. And it's all one clean motion. I guess I should
To
tell
be
you
fair,
that
I
as
yanked
well.
a book out of a bookcase. It took two of you to barely move.
Yes,
So.
that's true.
Differences in grip strength, getting them Kegels in.
Drawing attention to ourselves with a complaint would be a very bad idea.
It's not all of us, just me.
That's still a really bad idea. How would you know there was sound if there was a torrential downpour last night with thunder?
And spooky lightning.
I said, already mentioned the thunder to you.
Maybe we could pretend you're missing, and I'll go file a missing persons report.
So come looking for me?
Yeah, but not here.
What?
I'm still of the idea maybe we wait until nightfall and then go check out the mayor's office.
Kind of my.
/
I think
living
we should scout
quarters.
it out in the
Except
daytime first.
He sleeps there at night, so if we go during the day, he might be gone.
He might sleep there at night. But if we go there during
Yeah,
the day,
well, the hope is that they're
scout it
trying to
out,
do
we can
another
see if it's there
ritual.
right now.
And he'll be there at the ritual.
John, Flick just
And maybe we
likes
can
to
find
do
some
it.
clues in his place.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to scouting it out at day just to see what's activities going on there. Then we can make an educated decision then, maybe.
I snuck in last night, right after the festival, but there was there's a vibe that something was wrong. So I really do believe he has something to do with this.
Well, you went through the back. We should go through the front.
How did you know that?
I didn't.
She's a spy! Kill it!
Well, we could split up and do half and half. Someone or
Understand.
two of us try to sneak through the back.
Front door action.
The town hall is a public space. I mean, we go in there for town meetings all the time. There's always stuff going on in there. We just attend a meeting or something that's open to the public. Just can't get back into the residential part of the place.
Without being sneaky.
Well, if it's Sunday, then there wouldn't be any sort of meeting, but we could just go there to check out, look at different books or whatever.
Yeah,
I was-
actually, if we go early enough, everybody's at church.
I would assume that being a small town, it would be people would drop in all the time. Depending on.
I mean, the town hall would also be where public records are kept.
Yeah.
It would also be where
Yeah, maybe I want to look into my land,
Like-
my land, where the
like the
borders
plot.
of my land.
Yeah.
all that.
I've
Your
been
plot
meaning
line,
to look into
your
seeing
lot
if
line.
my uncle is actually a part of my lineage.
There you go.
And I am still researching my paper, so I will go to a quiet place to look at
And then Charles, you could go there to try to look up and see if there's any relation to your missing man here somewhere.
Or maybe coroner files, autopsy
there you
report.
go. And then so we all have reasons to go there.
Well, wait, if you're going through coronal files, won't they know that you're assuming that Robert's already dead?
It's a possibility that he is, and no one just remembers his name.
Yeah, he can search
John
through the
Doe.
John Does.
Yeah, he doesn't know if he's dead or alive technically.
No?
looking for
Yeah.
the birthmarks that he knows.
That's true.
Like a star behind the ear.
Yeah. Birthmarks.
All right.
Although
so let's-
technically, I still have his ID and his wallet. But
By the
it
way,
don't matter.
there's exactly $2 in his wallet.
I was going to say
That's a 6-pack of
You're gonna
cigarettes.
rob a dead man?
Well, no, because I don't have to rob him for that $2.
I was
$2
gonna,
is a lot.
I was going to tell Charles I would show him the hidden compartment in the car. Like, if you want to leave the wallet there, you can leave it there. No one really knows that compartment's there. I'm assuming you don't want to be caught with it on your person.
Isn't it gonna be weird that we're all driving into town together?
I didn't think we were going to drive into town together.
You're gonna make me walk.
No,
I mean, I guess I could drive you if you want, but I think that would be weird, me driving a married woman around.
Well, then
Well-
how the heck are we all getting back into town, dude? You own the largest farm.
To walk?
Oh,
Well, if we all stop yelling, alright? The place I'm staying at is just outside of town. You drop me off, not directly in front of it, but like off the side. I'll walk up to it, and then walk from there.
yeah.
That's fine.
I'll
So
drop me
what
off
do you
5
like
minutes
to-
out of town and I'll walk back.
Despite the torrential pour that pervade all night, it's actually pretty clear today. It's cloudy, but it
the sun
isn't.
out.
The sun isn't peeking through the clouds. It's very gray.
Good. Okay, no.
Is the
It's-
ground wet from the rain?
Yes. In fact, it's
Can't harvest.
no. It's so wet that actually some of the lower fields are actually flooded.
Gonna ruin my shoes. Did not bring shoes for this. I'm gonna go walk through the farm field.
Throw a toaster in the pond.
Straightest direction towards town as
I
possible.
wouldn't recommend walking to the farm field.
Why?
Usually really deep and muddy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, ankles.
Lots of places
Yeah.
for strange monsters to
Take
hide.
off my shoes.
Okay, I just...
Save my shoes.
I gave you that forewarning. All right, like,
I'm gonna go home and take a shower anyway. I'm already sweaty.
It's so adorable you think you're gonna make it there.
It's fine.
I mean, you also brought up the point that it's also Sunday, so not everybody would be out and about in the town.
Oh, yeah, that's
So it wouldn't be weird just to ride back to the edge of town and then walk where you need to walk to.
I'm already in the farm field already.
You decided to die, okay.
Yep.
one thing I've learned about Gail, you can't tell her what to do.
Nope.
Do her thing.
The survivals.
So after 4 hours of waiting for Gail to show up,
I don't think it's that.
1 o'clock in the afternoon now.
4 hours? It doesn't take you 4 hours.
No, I
It will take you for walking through those fields after a flood.
No.
It is like there's a difference between difficult terrain and almost
You can
impassable
walk
terrain.
4 miles in an hour.
Through fucking ankle deep mud?
So 2 miles in an hour. It's not 6 miles away. Or 8 miles away.
No, I'm just
I want to
saying.
see it. wanna
I
see
was
you, though.
fucking kidding about it 4 hours later. Good.
You're the keeper. You're telling us the information. I'm like, there's no way it's taking me that long.
It depends. If you got in the deeper mud, it might be up to your fucking knee, and good luck pulling your leg
How do
out.
we decide that then? How do we decide that?
You can roll luck.
Is there a mud shit luck?
Alright, roll luck.
Not that good. 31. My luck's a 36.
My God, she found the driest path through the fucking field.
See? See?
Oh, thank
I
God.
feel like we'd be all in town.
You've all been waiting for 2 fucking hours.
I feel like
And I took a shower.
I feel like we'd all be in town. I'll be in town hanging out around
No.
the park.
Oh, the suit. I'm not meeting them yet. I'm going home and taking a shower. Canonically, I said that. Or bath, or
I
whatever.
feel like
So
we'd
you
all-
see her wander from the field and completely ignore you and to go to her house.
Yeah, I feel like we'd see her walk by and she's like mud all over her dress or bottom of her dress or whatever.
Knees
It's like,
down.
all right.
Well, during that wait period, then, I want to check out my hotel room and see if anybody had tried to search through it in the middle of the night.
You notice immediately that somebody kind of forced the door to your room open
Yep.
before you even walk in there. So, seeing that, do you still continue to walk into your hotel room?
No, I'll go back and get at least someone to come with me before I go in there.
All right.
I don't know where we're meeting, so maybe like the fucking.
We
Is
also
there like
never
a
talked about
park
I would just be hanging
or
out at the
diner or
park. The park
something we
seems
wanted to
like
go
a,
to?
seems like a central location.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be waiting for it.
So. I'll go back to the park and. So, gentlemen, it looks like someone forced their way into my hotel room. Would someone like to come back with me to check it out in case there's someone waiting in there for me?
Yeah, I think I'd walk with you. You hold hands on the way through?
Are you gonna
No, I'm gonna hold my gun once we get in that hallway.
He's like, I ain't taking a fucking chance. They're gonna eat this 45.
Well,
So, I'll roll
Be
stealth.
alone in the park by myself. I go with them.
Okay. So the three of you come back to the motel and come.
Alright.
It's a motel. It's not quite that shitty like Super 8 quality motel. It's a step above that. So there's not cockroaches and shit, but it's a motel. So you guys come to the motel and clearly, even without really looking that hard, you can tell somebody like took the door handle and like just kind of crashed in the door. So I will leave you with that image. Let me know what you guys are gonna do.
Can we roll stealth to like
Yeah.
creep into the room?
Absolutely. Give me some stealth
Okay.
rolls if you guys would like to sneak into the room.
Yeah, I would definitely follow his lead. It's 11. I think that beats my stealth.
I would fucking hope so.
It does. Yeah.
59 out of 60. I mean, 59.
I got a 41 out of 46.
So, you all managed to kind of, well, you're all in a position where if somebody's in that room, they would not notice you. So, now that you are stealthing, let me know what you want to do.
I'll, with my gun out, look at the other guys and maybe like just slowly creep the door open and stick my head in to see if someone's in there and, you know, check it out.
Okay. So the door, this one, ironically, creaks, open. But, you don't hear any, like, rustling inside. You don't see anybody as you peer inside. Though your room is fucking tossed. Like, tossed to the point where, like, the mattress is up against the wall. Somebody took a knife and sliced open the
I thought you were
mattress.
saying you took a dump on the mattress.
No.
Damn.
Like, hardcore looking for fucking something.
Can we possibly, you know, on the off chance, look around and see if they dropped anything? You know, a random chance in hell?
Yeah.
Something that doesn't belong.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
So do you walk in all the way? All that?
97.
You don't see shit. You
Okay,
look at
I'll-
your... Actually, what you see is one of your favorite suits completely fucking thrashed.
I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
I guess I'd walk in and I'd be like,
No, I'll just open the door. No one's in there, so.
yeah.
Seeing this shade of room, I also spot hidden.
Yep.
I'd
Everybody can make the same spot hidden check.
I'd definitely walk in and be like, I'm assuming you didn't do this.
Oh yeah, I'm having a hot bath.
No?
Getting all this mud off.
So the zeros are good, right?
Let me...
Oh, please. Double zeros. Oh my god.
Yeah, you rolled a 9.
9.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Hell
all
yeah,
of those
boys.
said 0, that's 100.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go with you guys.
Um,
I rolled 11 out of 25. Just so quick.
Hell yeah.
okay, so you both spot almost at the same time, you both spot what looks like a ring kind of like tucked up in the corner underneath the bed.
Yes.
And by ring, I mean like this kind of ring.
Charles, do you wear jewelry? And I point to the ring.
No.
Okay. It's sitting there kind of glittering in the light that is in the room. But other than that, there's nobody else in here other than you guys. As I said, the room's completely tossed. So it is it looks like a typhoon went off in the room. Everything's tossed up against the walls. All the drawers are pulled out. Whoever was in here looking for something was desperately looking for something.
So,
Well, I'm glad all I had was an extra suit.
That is now, about the equivalent of a dish rag.
Oh no, what happened to all your cigarettes?
Those keep on. And I open the jacket I have, and there's like fucking 12 packs on each bag.
What are you buying?
Keep them on. I'm not there, but...
Oh, Jesus.
I guess, I know you're a detective and all, but should we pick up the ring and look at it, see if there's any names on it or anything like that? Or, I don't know. What's your procedure?
Yeah, is there any identifying symbols on it that we can see? Maybe something that would stick out from the book?
Actually...
Who picked it up?
I asked him if we should pick it up. I haven't touched it yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just looking at it wise.
So, looking at it, you can tell there's engravings on it. You cannot make out the engravings from a distance.
Can we find like a pencil in the room and fucking pick it up with the pencil to maybe twirl it around and look at it?
No, that's fine.
Not actually put it on type of deal.
Yeah,
The pencil.
I'll give it to you. There, you have pens. You're a detective.
Yeah, I'm sure he's walking around with a notebook in his pocket.
Yeah. So you absolutely have like an evidence collecting pen.
Yeah, I'll pick it up with that so we can put it on a desk and, fucking look at it and
Treat
examine
it like it's the One Ring.
I'm not going to put it on. We don't know what's going to...
Everything that's happened at this point, where everything's on action.
What if it's made out of lead? If it touches your bare skin, you can get sick.
So what you can see on it, it is a solid gold band with similar markings to the writing in the book. So it is a larger ring, so you can tell it is a man's ring. And as far as you know, it feels the same weight as a solid gold ring would feel. Other than that, there's honestly nothing really special about it.
So there's no engravings, like initials on it or anything?
Initials, no. There's like inner engravings, no. There's only the markings on the outside that relate it to the book.
You got a bag or anything to put this in, Charles? I guess we could make a little bag out of your torn up suit over there.
Probably. Probably would have an evidence bag of some kind.
I just figure we can compare it to the book or something.
Yeah, I would probably have evidence bags if I am a detective.
Joke's on you, it's a decoder ring. No. No.
If not, I'll just throw it in one of my pockets.
Yeah, you have evidence bags. It's something you would have brought with you.
Okay.
Send it back to the big city, get the labs working on it.
Right.
What lab?
So I'm gonna take a break from you guys real quick.
Oh, one break.
I know. After you're finishing up your bath, there's a loud knocking on your door.
I mean, calling it a bath is a bit of a stretch. I figured it'd be a quick scrub down and then change clothes because I want to get back everyone.
Whatever
You
the
didn't seem like you cared that much.
fuck you want to call it,
Yeah.
Miss. I'm gonna walk through the field for 2 fucking hours.
Yes, I did. It was a lovely, invigorating walk. Probably the most time I've spent outside in a
I
long
feel like
time.
you'd be very irritated by the time I see you walking across the town. I can see it.
Just, I should have rode the fucking car. But anyway, so there's loud knocking at your door.
I'm not expecting
Like-
anybody I don't believe.
Like, you know, like,
Police.
Like police? No.
they don't announce themselves. They're just a loud knock. Hello? Hello, fuck?
Shut the fuck out? What will Dave said back in the old day?
Ahoy.
Halt, who goes there?
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's how we said. I guess I'd say just a minute.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm fully clothed.
Get your shot in.
I left
And
that in the
she-
car. All of my stuff is still in the car, so
That's true.
I wasn't walking through a farm field with a full ass suitcase.
I mean, yeah, but there's
Yeah.
The attaché case,
Yeah, so,
where you had to, like, perfectly maneuver the shotgun in there and keep your green herbs.
Do I have? I probably have a heavy lamp. In
Okay.
My apartment somewhere.
Yeah, sure. You have a heavy lamp.
Like just a little like, that's when I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna peek through my little peeper hole. In my door.
You see your uncle standing there.
Oh fuck no! I'm not answering him. Okay.
stealth your way out the window.
Get him go away.
Stealth your way out the window.
She's on the second story, I think.
You could survive that.
I mean, you already talked to him. He knows you're in there.
What do you want? I don't open the door.
He was like, I'm obviously here to talk to you.
That's weird. Come back later. It's not a good time.
I don't really give a shit.
You're gonna be standing out there a while then. I already checked the books. They're good.
It's not about the books.
That's the only reason you ever come talk to me.
No, I need you to work.
It's Sunday.
And?
I'm the manager.
And?
You don't call the shots anymore. That's what got the shop almost shut down.
All the more reason you should get back to work.
We're closed on Sundays. We've always closed on Sundays. We've never worked a Sunday in our entire lives.
I don't think you told
Mom
me.
and Pa never. Shops were not open on Sundays.
He did. She did say it was closed today.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
did she?
say that.
Oh.
I said I don't work till Monday.
That being said, if he's a crooked asshole, he won't care.
Yeah.
You won't care. Well, I don't have to listen to him.
No, you
I'm the one in charge of the shop. I have the keys. It's a wonder he even got up to my apartment, actually. I don't even know how that happened.
I guess in my
In my haste, I must have left my front door open.
Well, see, the way I pictured it was more like there's like a breezeway where it goes in the back where there's a breezeway where it goes upstairs to your apartment.
It's just like a staircase.
And you would probably have a key to the store and all that, right?
Yeah. No, the store's
I mean,
locked.
if you
I locked
nearly
it.
bankrupted it, no. You would have changed the locks.
That's true.
How vicious and mean you are, you absolutely would have.
No, I came back 3 months ago because the store was failing, and my uncle was removed as an employee altogether.
And yeah, he would have no key.
Yeah, he did.
So he has no keys.
Yep, okay.
And my parents were trying to retire, so they handed the store over to me, and they fill in occasionally, but for the most part, I'm the one who's brought it back from almost having to file bankruptcy.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Roll. You said you were looking at him through the people?
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Now that I know what it is, I'm just talking to him through the door and holding my lamp for different reasons. But he's a drunk. He's not known for violence exactly, but I'm on edge. Violence.
Roll.
Roll a fuck check.
Oh, roll psychoanalysis.
Psychoanalysis?
Yep.
Not psychology? I
Uh,
don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I only have a 1 in that, so.
Okay. Then give me a psychology roll. Never
Well,
mind.
then I would have succeeded the psychology roll. It's a 58 out of 60.
You don't know why, but he seems really desperate to get you out of your apartment.
Oh. That's not good.
Especially with that one, yeah.
But he's desperate for all kinds of reasons.
A little bit self-respect. I guess at this point, his
Actually, aren't you supposed to be at the bar? Isn't that where you usually go in the mornings? Lord knows you don't go to church. Listen, if you need $5, I will give you $5 to take to the bar. This is like a fortune.
I mean, I won't say no to your money, but I really need you to get out of your apartment.
Okay. I guess. I do have somewhere to go. I do have somewhere to be. Do you want to maybe give me a better reason why I need to be out of my apartment? It's my house.
I mean, he's obviously hammered. He's, like, slurring, and I just can't purvey that.
Oh, okay. So he's already drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I put my lamp down.
He got you from behind.
I'm gonna grab my. I'm gonna grab a bag that slings over my shoulder. It's like one of my largest purses that I can possibly find.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna have my wallet and stuff on me, so I'm gonna take all that. Is there anything else I need to grab from my house? I don't think so. I don't know. It's just kind of wiminy things. So I'm gonna open the door a crack and just push him, just go away.
So as soon as he sees you crack the door open,
Yeah.
he's gonna try and shove it open.
Oh great! I'm gonna prevent that from happening then.
How would you like to do that? Would you
I
like?
guess I'm gonna shove back.
So you're gonna fight back?
Not fight, but if he's trying to
Well,
push the door
he's
open, I'm gonna
he's
push
literally
the door shut.
like he doesn't care that you're in the way. He's gonna try and shove it open.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna shove it closed.
You're gonna try to oppose
So
it,
you're
shove it.
going.
Right.
All right.
You're strong, lady. You're strong, lady.
I got lucky with the book. I'm not gonna get lucky again.
No, you're fucking
That's
not.
a 97.
Oh.
He rolled a 7.
Oh.
So
Oh.
he slams the door open and knocks you on your ass.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna tell my mom about this. You can't just barge into people's houses.
He looks at you, but it's the lights are on, nobody's home.
So he's not actually attacking me. He just wanted in my apartment. Does he look like he's gonna is he coming at me? I'm on the floor, or is he whipping past me and doesn't give a fuck that I'm here?
He is going to start rummaging through your shit. He knocked you to the ground, and he's going through your stuff.
I'm gonna run out.
Okay. Yeah.
I run to the street and I'm looking for literally anybody.
Well, I mean, I imagine we wouldn't be staying in that room for very long, so.
I mean, the sheriff. I mean, literally anyone of authority. Not really. I don't like running to the cops, but at this point, it's I can't fight him. He's my fucking uncle.
You are in the grocery store, which is next to the motel. So, yes, you would see these guys,
We would have heard him slam open the door.
Maybe not.
I mean,
that
give me a
and
listen roll.
after seeing how the room was tossed, we probably wouldn't go wait back at the park. We'd probably go to the store.
So 20 out of 50.
What'd you got? What you got, Max?
47 out of 30.
All right. And Charles, what about your listen roll?
Oh, listen roll. All right.
Oh, listen roll.
Are you not listening? You have to do a listen.
85.
So, John, you hear the scuffle, the door hit the wall, and
Me saying I'm gonna tell my mom.
yeah. I'm gonna tell my mom about Jens.
And I say, hey, isn't that chick we've been talking to next door? 'Cause it sounds like she might be in danger.
Actually, there is Jack's Hardware in between, but yeah.
It was loud. I'll give him that. In a quiet town, it was loud.
Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess with that, we want to react because we know what's at stake here.
So I go running outside.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I see you, as soon as I see anyone I notice, I'm like, my uncle's like tearing up my apartment.
As soon as I hear you say that, I'm like, hey, they just tore his place up too. Let's go check it out.
He's in there right now.
Yeah, well,
Can we get the sheriff?
Maybe we could get some answers from this guy.
yeah, I would look at Charles for guidance because on the police side of things. What do you want, Charles?
Oh yeah, let's go fucking get him for
Okay.
sure. And then
Wait, what if I go get him?
definitely have a
Get
pair
the
of
sheriff?
handcuffs.
Well, get the police officer. I mean, calling him a sheriff is giving him a little bit of credit.
Well, I mean, I know. I asked Faye what he means. No. Faye, what do you mean? I go get him.
I said, yeah, let's fucking go and arrest his ass. I have handcuffs.
All right, so you want to get the uncle?
Yeah, the uncle. Yeah,
Okay.
because he probably knows who tossed my room.
He might have been the one who tossed
Yeah,
him.
it might have been him.
Wait, your
Or
room's
he,
the toss?
yeah.
I said that when I walked in.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Probably.
Let's go get him.
All right,
Just up
Oh.
these stairs, back this way.
I'd be right behind Charles.
Pull the gun out. Freeze! Put your hands up.
I'm gonna let you go in first then.
Yeah, as soon as you be hanging back.
So,
So-
is that the voice you're using to intimidate this guy?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
He's acting strange. He's already drunk.
Roll intimidate.
Intimidation.
Ooh, I'm very good at intimidation, sir.
Rolls a 90.
Ooh, that was a 21 out of 55, which is under half.
So, hearing your voice boom through the apartment, his head kind of snaps to look at you in a kind of unnatural way.
What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, I feel like that.
Tell me about it.
We would see that as well.
Yeah, I mean, we're all right behind him. It's a narrow hallway.
And then, like, now that you have his attention, he's kind of, like, giving a low guttural, like, growl.
Motherfucker just crawl at us?
That is not normal. He does not normally do that. I mean, he's...
And furthermore, if you look past him, he's also already, like, fucking trashed this apartment in, like, the 5 seconds that Gale has left.
I worked hard for all that.
Can I use like a medicine roll to like see if there's anything up with him that I could see?
You can roll medicine. Everybody else, give me a spot hidden check.
Spotted.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
No, I failed. It's 98.
A 4 and 71.
Goddamn.
I got a 5.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
glad you guys did good.
Spot hidden.
Yeah, no. 47 out of 35. I thought my spot hidden was higher than that.
You're really bad at spotting and really bad at hiding. So Charles and John, you both kind of notice a black substance kind of leaking from the corners of his eyes.
Something seriously wrong with this guy. Beyond normal.
Like kind of like last night, dude.
Kind of like last night, looks like, yeah.
Great.
So pile on him and handcuff him.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you would like to do that, I'm going to call that a maneuver.
I would suggest that to Charles wait for his confirmation.
I don't know if we want to bother trying to shoot him or run the fuck
Well,
away.
he is my uncle. I mean, we don't want to kill him. Okay, he is family. He's just a dick. All right. I don't know if
He's
he,
just a dick.
someone go
He's
for
just
each
a dick.
hand. Someone go for the legs, and then there's 4 of us,
Yeah,
and only
but-
1 of him.
I go high, you
But
go
he's
low.
leaking black fluid from his eyes.
Yeah, okay. You shoot him in the head, I'll shoot him in the legs, and we'll see how it goes.
I mean,
But he's
grab
leaking black
him.
fluid from the eyes.
Damn, guys. I just,
Well, you found the murder
Instantly
hobos.
murder hobos.
No, I mean, I have a pair of handcuffs, but I don't know how well that's going to work on him.
We don't know until we try, I guess.
Alright, so I'll go low, you go high.
If you guys want to do this, I'm going to call this a maneuver.
Okay.
what does that mean?
Which means I need to know your uncle's build.
Holy.
I told you
And-
who I based him off of. Based him off your uncle.
Which
From
one?
Okay.
but like younger version, like when I first met you.
Yeah.
Like
Uncle
that's
Mike? Which one?
yeah,
Matt.
Uncle Matt.
Oh, for fucking.
Yeah.
So he's
So
kind of tall,
he's
lanky,
he's got a build size of 1, let's
Yeah.
call it.
Insane. Fucking.
and he's
What
also
is
an asshole.
your build size?
Okay, yeah, I gotta figure out what that. I don't even know what that is.
It should say build
It might say size.
or size.
S-I-Z.
Oh, yeah, size. S-I-Z.
S-I-Z.
Where the fuck is that?
It's where your strength con.
It's right underneath Constitution.
Move rate.
Oh, I guess so.
Oh yeah, that's 70. I'm a 70. SIZ, right?
I mean, build is its own thing down here in combat.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. What's your build in combat?
It's just a 1.
So you're a build 1.
Yeah, it's just a 1.
I'm 0 apparently.
Okay. Faye, what is your build size?
0.
Ooh, so you're a small guy.
Yeah, my
Oh.
size is only 50 for. I mean, I imagined him being bigger, but I guess that's wrong.
This is for just combat purposes.
Yeah, he's a 0, size 50.
Yeah, my SIZ is a 70, but I'm a 1 build, is what it shows.
I'm a 60 with a 0.
Which means
So you have matching build.
there'll be 2 of us. So one goes high, one goes low.
Yep. What's
Well,
your
me,
build
I'm going for
size?
the
Chris?
legs.
Ditto.
Or a leg. I don't
0?
know. I don't know.
Am I the only
All
one?
right.
then?
You're the only one.
So he's gonna roll a strength check. You're gonna roll a strength check.
Okay.
You're gonna roll, or Charles and John are both going to roll a strength check with a penalty die.
Oh, can I go in and if they're going for like, can I just go in and deck them then, like try and knock them out?
I guess you could, but that's it's gonna call that a fight back.
I did roll.
Strength check. What's a penalty die?
You roll the tens place twice.
Basically disadvantage.
Can I do that or no?
You can try and punch him.
Okay.
I got a 30 and a 70. And my strength is only 43, but my power is 70. I assume power is POW.
Cool, man.
It's a weird system we got going on.
All right. So Charles failed his maneuver roll. What was your roll, John?
With the penalty die, it jumped up a little, so 26 out of 30.
Okay, so that's a success.
I got a 4 out of 75.
Damn. You threw his ass down.
Well, he rolled a 4 as well.
Oh shit.
And since you initiated the maneuver,
What's his strength? Is his strength higher than mine?
I don't know. I'm making up his stats. We're gonna say.
Do you think that Geo website you could have it auto mix stats for you?
Okay, I'll do that the next time. But he's gonna resist going down. You guys got a hold of him, so he's not going down yet. But he's fighting back ferociously against you guys. What did you roll?
I rolled a 61. 60.
So you go to punch him, and you kind of like.
Yeah.
You dealt more emotional damage than physical damage.
As I
Two
should.
psychic damage.
How dare you break into my freaking apartment?
No, she's just angry. No, you pissed her off now, motherfucker.
So, on his turn, he is going to attempt to. I'm going to also call what he's going to do a maneuver. So. So how do you describe how you tried to grab him?
I would try to dive at his, I would say, upper torso, like arms around here.
Okay.
Kind of like a tackle, you know? So I would like run and just right into him.
He's gonna spin around, and he's going to try and break your grip on him by sprinting towards the window.
Well, I mean, I've got him by the leg.
You failed your roll.
No, 26 out of 30.
Oh, shit. He's still gonna try to do the same thing. He's a size larger than you, so actually, his roll before that was better. So he's still gonna try and do the same thing. Both of you make a disadvantaged strength check, please.
So is that both die, right?
No, just the one. You're 10's place twice, and then take the higher.
Can I try punching him again?
This is his turn.
61 out of 75.
Okay.
27 out of 30.
So he kind of like pulls you a little bit towards the window. You guys still have a hold of him, but he's going towards the window. So then it's your guys' turn again.
Now can I try punching him again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you guys be trying helping us wrangle him to the ground and then punch him while we haven't tied up.
I'm probably better. I have more of a chance of actually landing a punch than I do actually helping you guys do anything.
Are you rolling brawl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unarmed. Or actually, no, I was rolling unarmed.
Roll fighting brawl.
Where's my brawl? You'd think that'd be with the bees?
It's under fighting brawl. Under F. Right under fast talk.
Oh, it's the same.
Okay.
It's the same for me. It doesn't matter though.
Another whiff.
Yeah, that's a 97.
I'm still hanging on to his legs, but when I grabbed him around the knees, and I'm trying to like yank him up so that way he loses his balance.
Okay.
So
Again, we're going to call that a maneuver, and he's a size larger, so you're going to roll that with a disadvantage die.
even with him going for the top.
Yep. You're two individuals, and he's a larger individual than you are.
That's a 16 out of 30 this time.
Okay.
So, I feel like I would try to plant my feet into the ground and try to push him over. Because I've got him by the waist area.
So he is lifting, you're pushing.
That way.
What are you doing, Charles?
Getting my handcuffs out and trying to handcuff his hands together.
Okay. We're gonna call that a maneuver. We're also going to give you an advantage die on that because you're a police officer and you know how to make people's hands go where you want them. So we'll do that. Your guys' combined success brings him to the ground.
Hell yeah.
So roll me a... Give me a sleight of hand with... Huh?
Who?
Charles. Give me a sleight of hand with an advantage die. Or I should say bonus die.
Ooh, I got a better one. 14 out of 23.
Noise.
So you wrestle his arms behind his back and actually manage to handcuff him.
Hell yeah.
At this point, he's face down on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't put your knee on the back of his neck and cause us bad things to happen.
God damn it, George Floyd.
Hey, put it in the base of his spine.
So you have subdued Gail's uncle.
I look sadly around my apartment.
Sorry about your place.
Took me a long time to set this up.
I guess I never really looked at my room. My house. I feel
At
like
this point,
What are you looking for?
Your room at your house and my room that are likely.
probably.
Charles as well.
I'm sorry, my room.
Actually, John, you might want to, or no, not John, Max, you might want to check on your car.
I swear to Christ.
Imagine he gets up and runs straight to the car.
I would get up and make sure I can go check my car. You guys are okay?
Are we gonna be able to hold him?
I think we got him.
Well, yeah,
Handcuff.
I put my full weight on his body. I'm making sure he doesn't try to get.
You want me to get the sheriff or anything?
No, we don't
Nah.
know who's involved in this.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know who's
I'm
involved.
just gonna go walk
He was
out.
sketchy.
I'm gonna walk out and make sure my car still has air in the tires.
I'm gonna ask my uncle, what the hell are you doing?
He just babbles incoherently.
Slap him across the face. Hard as fuck.
Bitch.
Speak clearly, man.
42 out of 60.
You smack him across the face.
Oh, closed fist.
Oh, okay. You punch him in the jaw.
Loads, man.
You feel the crunch of some of his teeth.
It's satisfying.
You noticed when he bleeds, it's black.
No. They got him. I think the squid got him.
I mean, that does look like ink after all.
I mean, what else would you call it?
Does he have a heartbeat?
Oh.
I
You
mean,
want to put your head to his chest and look.
Isn't he prone
I
right now?
mean,
He's face
I'll
down.
check his neck.
Fine.
I'm a medical man.
Fine.
I'm sure-
Experience as a medical student.
When he adjusts to check pulse, I'm also going to put my weight on so that we don't lose the hold.
okay. I
And
mean,
I-
he's handcuffed.
Take my fingers, put it against.
People can run away with
Okay.
handcuffs.
You feel a pulse. It is really fast, though. For him not, panting.
And he's inebriated.
Seems like he's alive, but his pulses are ridiculously fast.
Doesn't alcohol slow down your heart rate?
How am I supposed to know? I'm not a doctor.
I actually don't know.
You're a student.
Yeah, that's my final. Okay.
Okay. I was asking a question. I don't know that. No, it's a depressant.
Do I have air in my tires?
Now I gotta look it up.
Uh-huh.
Do I have air in my tires?
Yeah, nobody messed with your car. Yet.
Was it clear? So, I guess I'm looking at my hands like, what are you looking for? I obviously tossed my apartment. Looking for something.
So, how do I? He speaks in a voice that isn't his own, for starters.
Right.
It is much deeper and guttural.
Awesome.
But it also is not speaking in a language you comprehend.
Even better. Can I punch him again?
Sure. How much do you do unarmed?
Oh yeah, I haven't been rolling damage this whole time.
You
1d3 plus DB. I don't know what DB is.
Damage bonus.
Oh, I don't have any DB.
I googled it, and drinking alcohol actually raises your heart rate because it raises your blood pressure.
Good to know.
That's why you feel warm.
How's that?
No idea. Yeah, so it's just 1d3, whatever fucking d3 is.
It's a D3.
Just roll D4, and then if you get a 1 through 3, you call it good.
Not the same stats.
It's 1d4 minus 1 with
I'll
a
just have to
minimum
get
of with a minimum of 1.
I'll have to get a randomizer or a random number generator and just do.
Or just ask Google to roll a D3.
You're asking Google too much. Ridiculous concept. Huh? I added the porn website.
Yeah, it doesn't have a D3.
No, I have that one.
Just ask Google to roll a D3.
It did. It doesn't know how. Okay, I did. So the first roll was a 1.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit him again out of 60.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a hard success.
Yep.
Mobile activation. I don't want to do that. That's a 2. I've done 3 damage to him. Given that I have 10 health, I'm assuming he's pretty beat up now.
Yep.
I don't think this is my uncle anymore.
Guess I would probably walk up to the second punch.
You'd walk. Yeah. Okay. So you come back and his face is more than slightly swollen, and more of the black liquid is coming out of his mouth.
That looks like we're getting somewhere.
Probably, I'm like gonna shake that off of my, because I feel like I'd probably get it out of my hand.
Most likely.
Yeah. Wipe it on a curtain that's been destroyed, probably.
Okay.
So is he kind of alive, or is he?
It's hard to say without dissecting him. I mean,
Be a way to get him back to himself.
The only way you can tell if he's alive is if he's a cadaver.
We can arrange that.
I mean,
he seems to have a pulse. He seems abnormal.
Electrocute him.
Alcoholic, so possible that's for alcohol. But his blood is also seems to be black now, which I've never seen before. So it's impossible for me to say anything because I've never experienced anything like this before. I've never even heard of anything like this before.
Could you do a medicine roll to determine if the liquid is a normal bodily fluid?
I decided to just drink the liquid.
Do you?
No, I'll roll a medicine check to determine if it's a normal bodily fluid. Is that okay with you, mister?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wow. Okay, 2.
Okay. How do you examine the fluid?
Well, I observe it on his face first.
Okay.
I then grab a cloth and dip it in, like wipe it on it without letting it touch my skin.
Okay.
Yeah, the viscosity of it or something.
Yeah.
You can tell that as far as bodily fluid goes, it's not natural. It's much thicker than blood is.
Got oil in his veins.
It's almost like congealed.
What's it smell like?
Do you smell it?
I feel like we'd all be able to smell it.
Can I speak?
No.
Gosh. Look to the heavens, do a quick prayer, then I bring it up and take a tiny sip.
Roll a con save, please.
I give you a side eye for tasting it.
I cannot taste it!
That's what I thought you said.
No, he said smelt it.
Whoever smelt it does.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be good. 57 out of 30.
Um,
All the bad things happen to him.
I'd also
roll
like
me
to
a
look.
dexterity check.
Oh, so you're just picking all my worst rolls, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, I read that backwards, but still. 41 over 45.
Okay. So upon smelling it, it is the most horrid, fetid smell that you've ever smelled, and you immediately start to retch. So, in your quick thinking, you at least make it to the sink and start to vomit.
I got.
I'll say there's something seriously wrong with your uncle.
I think I would.
Thank you for making it to the bathroom.
I get that answer about. Well, it must not smell very good.
Yeah, do not
I'd like
smell
to look
it.
at his hands.
Unless it's you, then smell it all you want.
What was your thought,
Yeah.
Charles?
I just took a
Is
bath.
he wearing the same ring that came from my room?
You check his hand, and you don't see a ring, but there is
Bruising, discoloration,
no.
a penis.
There is markings, like in the form of a tattoo on his hand, that indicates that they came from the book.
He was on his hands.
I would
Okay.
also like to carefully check behind his ear to see if he has a star.
He does not.
I'm just putting.
He doesn't. He doesn't have a tattoo of a star.
No,
He does not have the same star tattoo that you all
Okay.
have. No.
He's not a sacrifice.
I mean, I'm just putting two and two together right now, but I feel like something's looking for the book.
Yeah.
The book's in your trunk.
Seeing as how this does seem to be related to what we're going through, this is a good. We should probably keep the book on a person instead of leaving it in another place. Then.
hmm
I'm gonna get up and go back to the car. Is your trunk unlocked?
The trunk is with the secret apartments. Locked.
How about? I don't know.
No.
This is how you
Oh.
would feel about this, Gale. What would you guys think of hog tying him here and leaving him here
To
so he
down.
doesn't move?
I mean, I don't know about hog tying. Like hog tying him, yeah, we could probably do that. But I can't leave him in my apartment.
What else are we gonna do with them? We can't.
I mean, at least
we can't
until it's dealt with.
we gotta wait till at least
Or-
nighttime to deal with it.
I think we should wait till nighttime.
We can't just drag.
We
him
also
out.
can't
Yeah,
stay
that's
here all day.
Can't you drive into the back alley?
I could. That's true. I guess. Will a car fit back there?
Yeah.
There's an alley. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the back alley. They do the garbage guy does
Yeah.
it.
Pull a guy. We can pull him around. Put him in the bed trunk.
Yeah, do that, and then I'll grab my stuff while you're back there.
Okay. So I'll go down, grab
Alright.
the car, and pull it around.
I'm gonna punch him with my brass knuckles to knock him the fuck out.
I mean, I've already done 3 damage. I was.
Oh,
I'm
what
just
is the
mentioning
damage that you're-
non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal.
Oh,
I don't know if
I-
that's how it works.
Unfortunately, that is not how Call of Cthulhu works.
There's no non-lethal damage.
There is no such thing as non-lethal damage. There is only damage. So, roll me a fighting brawl roll,
All right.
and then do the damage your brass knuckles do.
How much damage does your brass knuckles do?
Ooh, I have a 45 and I rolled a 38. And they don't do that much damage, more than the regular fist, apparently. Brass Knuckles, it says, does 1d3 plus 1 plus damage bonus.
Okay.
So, should I just roll a d4?
No,
You can roll a d4 minus 1.
Oh.
And
And
minimum
plus 1.
1. So yeah, just roll a d4.
A 4.
So, you jack him in the jaw, and he falls silent.
Well, that would have been. That,
7 HP. Yeah.
He would have done 3 plus 1.
If he had a low con score, he could be dead.
he fell silent.
He's knocking him out.
Is he still breathing?
Did you check?
I'm asking you. I'm checking right now.
How are you checking?
I'm looking at him. Is his chest rising and falling?
You can't see it from where you're at.
What do you mean I can't see? I'm standing right next to the guy.
He's wearing clothes. He might be breathing so shallowly.
I go and fetch a hand mirror from my bathroom
While she's doing that, I just take my fingers and touch his neck.
and hold it up to his mouth.
Good job.
There. 28 out of 71.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. I yell at her.
I leave the hand mirror.
Okay.
I peek out
So-
the back door to see if Max is in the alley.
I'd be backing down the alley.
You can pull through. It's
Is it
not
open?
a dead end.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the same alley we were in behind the library.
Okay, then sure. Yeah, I'll pull through.
I'm gonna pull the $2 out of the wallet from yesterday, and I don't know how much this actually costs. And I'm
It's
gonna be like,
dog's
hey
slobber.
Gail, do you
I
guys
thought there
sell
was
rope here?
jisms on my shoulder.
Rope? Yeah, we sell rope. Well, no, we wouldn't sell rope. That'd be the hardware store next door.
All right, well, I think I want to go buy some rope so we can hog tie them.
But it's Sunday. Nobody's open right now.
I bet everybody knows everybody. We could probably go ask him if we can get some rope.
Yeah, I guess we could go talk to Jack.
Where's Jack? Jack's Hardware?
Jack's Hardware. Jack
Right.
from Jack's Hardware.
It's very original.
Yeah. It would have been even more original if he was a farmer.
Farmer Jack. Too.
Farmer Jack's Hardware. Okay. I don't know.
At least I didn't call it Ace. Fuck you. Ace is the place with the better hardware.
Shut up.
We could probably.
I agree with him.
I've got some sheets that he kind of probably fucked up. We could probably just use my top sheet and tie them together that way.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna.
Who has the most experience tying knots here?
Who's into BDSM?
Not me.
What would that stat be? Fuck.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what I was asking.
Survival, I think.
Yeah, I'd call it survival. Who has the highest survival score?
I have a
It would
20.
not be me.
I have a 20.
10.
I don't even have a survival on my old ass sheet because I'm still have the stupid 1920s one. I forgot to switch it over.
It's on the
It should be on the
1920s.
1920s one.
Yeah, it should be.
The only thing it adds is like electrical repair.
It starts at 10, so if you didn't put points into it, it's a 10.
Okay, then it's probably just a 10.
Yeah, Max is the best one for tying knots.
Would
Maybe
you,
we should try anyway.
would you roll?
Yeah, that look on his face makes me.
92.
Okay, so you tie what you think is a good knot.
God damn.
I'm gonna check that.
I
With
would
the 98, I think it's great.
I rolled a 5 out of 10. How the hell?
Okay, so he knows.
All right, well,
Okay, so you look at the knot and you're like, that's a fucking shitty ass knot. What
That's
the
a
fuck?
great knot. What are you talking
Apparently, I'm real kinky in college.
I feel like I would feel very confident in the knot, and I'd be like, yeah, you're probably right. Shitty knot.
I checked it too. I'm pretty certain of myself.
Alrighty. So, just for the sake of my own sanity, you're hog tying him so his hands and legs are bound behind him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
Are
connected.
you doing anything to stifle him screaming?
Oh, for sure. He's definitely ball gag.
Oh, yeah. Shove a
Not
dirty
a
sock
ball
in his
gag?
mouth.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's knocked out for now.
hold on. Real quick. Above game. People that are unconscious for more than a few minutes have severe brain damage.
Yeah, he's already got that from the alcohol, though.
So it's likely that you'd have a couple minutes to get him in a position.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Right.
If he had brain damage, that'd be fun. Just don't want him to die. He could become retarded.
I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of health points, so he probably does have severe brain damage.
Alright, well, yeah, I'd say ball gag for sure.
we don't have a ball
Yeah.
gag, but we do have more.
Dirty sock.
sheets.
All I need is a sheet and a ball. You don't have a ball gag?
Yeah, you
What
take-
are you?
You take a good size sheet, tie
A
a knot in it.
respectable one.
I was
But we
gonna
could use some of my
say,
husband's belts, I guess. I don't know. What do you need for a ball gag?
Something
a fucking ball and a strap.
Not,
Or
even,
just-
not even the ball. You just
Tie
tie a big
ass knot, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can use the bottom sheet for that.
All right, roll a survival check to see if you tie it on the sheet. No, just I'm fucking with you. Stop. Don't.
Don't.
Too
Don't.
late.
I
Don't.
still didn't.
Don't.
Don't. No, you tie a knot in the sheet and you stuff it in his mouth, and he a little bit on it, but you know.
Tie it around the back of his head. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
All right, anything else?
I don't know. You tell me. You guys stuffed a dude in your fucking trunk. What the fuck do you
We
want?
gotten that far
We haven't
now?
gotten that far yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
He's now hog-tied and gagged.
Great. All right, I'm gonna go. Somebody should go take a look around, make sure there's nobody out and about in
It
the
should
alley.
still be church time, but hopefully, yeah.
I mean, it hasn't been that long, so.
I'll go take a look just because I have a badge. I can
Good idea.
fucking tell people to go away. Official police business.
Yeah,
Or
no.
detective business.
So,
Get the fuck out of here!
in a small town, you won't be interested at all in official
Yeah,
police
you
business.
say official police business is gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, there's a crowd out here.
But what do I know? I'm just a medical student.
Well, I mean, no one else has the authority to tell them to fuck off and actually, you know, make
Anybody with a
them
gun
kind of
has the
listen.
authority to tell them to fuck off.
The Midwest, brother.
Go on, get.
No, get boy.
Go
It's
on,
also the
get.
40s.
Get boy.
People respected authority back then.
You can't tell them.
How did it get more racist? Like, what the fuck?
Get out of here, you fucking guinea. You don't belong in this town.
Oh, Jesus.
I was
Woo!
looking it up because I was gonna.
This is a spicy episode. You're getting
I
real
rolled-
fucking racist.
We're gonna do a whole campaign of this.
I rolled a
In New
4
York
for
City,
spot
we're
hidden
all
from
just
out.
super racist.
I wanted to look around outside to see if anybody was keeping an eye on us from this point. You know, from the,
Roll me a spot hidden.
I rolled a 4.
Pretty good one.
I know that sigh. God damn it, they succeeded.
So, as you step out of the building, you see someone else kind of slip around the corner of a different building.
Kind of
I'm
scoot
gonna-
real quick.
Like the
Yeah, like
hardware
you-
direction or the post office
Yeah,
direction?
which direction, sir?
It would be the post office
Or
direction.
sorry, town hall. I
Town
forgot.
hall, post office direction. Same direction, that way. You unfortunately don't get a great look at him. But you definitely did see somebody definitely checking you guys out.
Did they do it in like a really like suspicious way, or was it to someone like who just casually walking by?
You can tell they were definitely looking your direction. You can't really determine. I guess it would come off as suspicious, yes.
Okay. Then I'll walk back inside and say, there was someone who was a little suspicious outside near the post office, so I don't know if we want to leave him here for now or quickly, get this over with. But I don't know where we would take him anyways.
I guess leaving him in the apartment isn't a horrible option. I can always explain things to my aunt later.
I feel like
then
with his history, I feel like it would be reasonable to say he got all drunk and I had to tie him up because he was wrecking my place.
He's never done anything like that before, but yeah, I guess
I feel like it's explainable though.
Yeah, it's a plausible sort of. Definitely would have had to have help. They're definitely gonna know that I didn't take him down. But it's fine. We can just leave him here.
Okay.
Since I opened my door, is my door still lockable?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, there's a hole in the drywall behind it, but
That's fine.
okay.
It's most likely plaster, which is even harder.
It's probably plaster.
Either way, there's a hole behind your door.
Yeah, he had this apartment before me at one point. I feel like that hole's been there. Probably, but... Alright. That sucks.
If it was there before, you didn't notice it before.
No.
But now you definitely know it's there.
Get that patched. It's gonna be expensive. Alright, where are we going? What are we doing? I'm locking him. I'm gonna lock him in the cell.
I think our idea was maybe go check out Town Hall.
I think that's a good idea.
Right next door.
Or did we want to check out your guys' rooms and make sure if they've been
There's that.
tossed yet? Your parents you live with your parents, don't you, Max?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Might want to, you want to use my phone real quick and call them and...
Yeah, it'd be worth the call. I feel like they would, if there was someone in the house and they knew about it, we'd have heard it last night. We'd heard gunshots for sure.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers!
That's
Maybe
just,
call them and give them a heads up.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go.
John, you want to call your landlady?
Yeah.
What if she's in trouble?
She got her husband.
I'll call my
He's probably got a gun.
Tell him that there's been a bunch of break-ins lately, and check out my room. See what they say.
Yeah.
So your dad picks up the phone and, he kind of gives you the business, like, where the hell are you?
Yeah, I'm not doing chores, so he's probably pissed.
Like, you were late getting up, you ain't here doing chores, where you at, kind of deal. No, nobody's been at the house, nobody's been in your room. That kind of business.
No, so he checked it and there's nothing wrong with it.
He said, hang on a second, I'll check your room. And you hear him walk off and walk back.
Get a 10-minute lecture and get the fuck back here.
Yeah, I'd be like, those who don't work don't eat kind of shit.
But it's a Sunday.
Farmers always work.
Yeah.
Sunday's a day of rest.
Not in the farm world.
Tell that to the fucking Arab motherfucker I work with.
Nowadays.
Anyways.
So no, they haven't been to the Venturi farm as of yet.
So I hang up the phone. I'm like, no, they haven't been to my place.
Good.
Alright.
It's not my place, it's their place. I'm just renting a room. What do you want from me?
You aren't concerned about the things you have in that room? There's nothing in that room that matters to you?
Broke college kid.
I have clothes and like a straight reader and stuff to shave and nothing about it. What do you want from me?
School books? Not that valuable.
Yeah,
I got some school books, sure, but I mean,
those are expensive.
nowadays, back then.
Yeah, the books were expensive back then too. Books have always been
Nobody
expensive.
wants my books. Nobody wants learning. Come on.
You think that, but my car in college got broken into and they took my book bag with all my fucking books.
Because nowadays, they're worth a lot of money.
Not really. I've bought
Avionics
college
books.
for like super cheap. I'm saying if you want a book, you can get a book for cheap
All
nowadays.
right, lecturer. back to the game. So, you lock the guy in your house. What's the next step?
Go creep on the town hall, right?
Yeah. How much longer do we have for the church to be in session?
It lets out about 11:30 because your local preacher kind of likes to drone on at the end.
Good. Glad I'm missing that. So,
Probably would be noticed that we weren't at church, though.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You guys were checking water damage at your place where you live.
But that's exactly it. Yeah. My place got broken into by my uncle. Don't have to deal with that.
We're doing a good deed helping you out. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. I just happened to catch you guys on the street. You know, it's a happy circumstance.
Okay. So what now?
I don't know. Going to town hall.
Go
but
check
I
out
don't
town
have-
hall, yeah.
Going to
Okay.
town
We
hall?
all go to town hall.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
So you arrive at one of the largest buildings in the town, which is Town Hall,
Just literally right next door.
which is right next door.
Yeah.
You come to the front doors. Front doors are open.
Woo.
You walk inside. What do you do now?
What do we see?
You see an overworked, underpaid lady working the front desk.
So like every woman.
Yeah. So we see a woman.
She's probably close to like 60.
Even worse. Okay.
She's definitely in her latter years.
You a stickler on rules?
She's experienced.
You'll find out.
Don't worry, I'll go charm.
If you want to. She looks up from the book that she's hiding on her desk and can I help you?
Yeah.
Hello there.
Hey, I wanted to go check out some of my property lines to see if I can expand some fields.
That's in section 8. That's going to be over there on the left. And she points to this kind of, well, it's obviously in the public records room, and it's just off to the left, and then there's a row of shelves labeled 1 through 10. Section 8 is where you'll find that information at.
I guess I go over there and act like I'm perusing for a minute.
Okay. And then she looks at the rest of you and says, and you all?
I'm looking for your John Doe records and autopsy reports, things like that such. Maybe the people who mysteriously showed up and died in town. I have an investigation.
She gives you an odd look. And can I see some paperwork? Badge?
Absolutely. I'll show her my badge.
So she looks and scrutinizes over your badge. And she's like, she looks at you in New York City here in Stanley?
We had a tip that the person I'm looking for is here.
She says, oh. She points to a room to the right and says that, you know, most of our coroner reports come in over in there. There's a box labeled coroner reports. Should be on the table to your left when you get in there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, then she looks at the remaining 2.
And then I just go, oh, I'm just here looking for a quiet place to study and write up my paper for school. Yeah.
She's like, why don't you go to the library?
I already walked out.
Right. She says that to you as you attempt to walk off. Why don't you go to the library?
Oh, I tried there. It's a bit loud.
It's a library. The whole point is to be quiet and full of books.
Yeah, but it was loud, so I just left.
I sure got her kids these days.
Is like, probably gonna have to have him removed. What about you, Miss?
Well, it is Sunday and one of my days off, and I thought I remembered there being some local art on display here at the town hall, and I thought I would just take a little walk through and see some of the professionally done stuff. Maybe that's hanging around.
She looks really confused because she's like, is that a thing that's here?
Pretty sure I saw it in the newspaper a couple weeks ago. Wasn't there
If
some
it's-
newly commissioned somebody, Picasso or someone who, like, donated something? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be here by mistake.
She's like, if there's something like that, it's gonna be up the stairs.
Fantastic.
And then she
I won't be
points to
long.
the stairs behind, like, her desk is kind of like in front of the stairs, and then there's stairs that kind of up and up behind her.
Yep.
So, that's upstairs.
Sweet.
Alright. So, what do you guys do now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna actually look through and see how many people have died in this town in the last 8 months.
Let's see. In the last 8 months, there has been more than a dozen disappearances and or corpses found. And those are the only ones reported. And for a size this town in the last 8 months to have a dozen people just up and vanish or show up dead is quite a lot. Only a couple of them are kind of ordinary, like a combine accident, traffic accident.
Yeah.
But other than that, some of them are just kind of weird. Like people showing up odd places, just dead. Some of the coroner reports you can see have been redacted.
Gonna go use the bathroom quick, I'll be back.
You're fine.
Some
The
of them
ones that
have
are
been
redacted are specifically signed to be redacted by the mayor.
Interesting. Yes.
I would like to talk to the mayor.
I'm sure you
All right.
would, city slicker. As the sheriff walks in behind you. Just kidding. No.
Pull out my fucking gun.
Blam, 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 blam! Motherfucker!
Shoot up, motherfucker!
Back in those days, yeah, like, I know you're guilty of something, I just don't know what. Bam.
I know you're guilty as shit. I don't know
He
what
was
it
a
is yet.
fucking Nazi, guys. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
He's a Nazi sympathizer, and he also did all of the stuff. Give him things.
There's more.
Voodoo, you voodoo, bitch.
Okay. I found a couple of these.
I couldn't eat them anymore, they got too sweet.
Alright, so is that all you wanted to do, or are you going to go back out to the front desk lady and ask to see the mayor?
I will definitely be doing that, yeah.
Alright, pause there, real quick. Oh, damn. Let's jump over to Max. Alright, what are you looking... Are you looking for something specific, or are you...
Well, can I see the resident quarters from here for the mayor or whatever, or like the door going to it? I guess.
So, where the mayor lives is kind of like a separate... Almost like a separate, like, apartment. Almost like this is a duplex. So, you cannot get to the mayor's residence itself through the town hall.
Outside.
Yeah, so, if you were with John, John would be able to tell you that there's a fence on the side of the town hall that you could easily hop, and that the mayor's residence is entered from the back side of town hall, and then he has his own little, almost like a townhouse. It's a decent sized place.
So I guess with that information out, figuring that out, I have no reason to staying there. I'd probably just end up heading out the front door.
The front desk clerk lady, did you find what you're looking for, sweetie?
I did. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Gail,
I'm upstairs.
what are you doing upstairs?
I don't know what's upstairs.
Well, there's definitely not the artwork you thought was here.
Town halls usually have some kind of artwork in them. Historical or something, I don't know.
I mean, there's some, like, pictures or paintings of, like, the founding fathers of Stanley. There's...
Yep, those are what I was looking for. I've seen them a million times, probably.
There are... Actually, do me a favor. While looking at the painting that you've looked at 1,000 times,
Yeah.
roll me a spot hidden.
No, yeah. Okay, I'm dumb. My spot hidden is 70. That is a 22. That is 70.
Okay.
I was looking at
You,
the numbers.
After looking at the book that you found, you see painted into the painting of the founding fathers of Stanley some sigils that match the book.
Going on a long time. How long has this town been around?
Long time.
Long time.
I was assuming it just got found again or something.
Maybe.
Okay.
What are you doing, drool boy? Oh, yes.
Oh, Zeus.
I know.
Anything else upstairs?
Other than the painting that you came here to look at? Not really. You can look over. If you squint real hard, you can tell the front desk lady's reading a dirty book.
In public. The blasphemy.
She's 60, she don't give a fuck.
It's kind of public.
Since John hasn't returned from the John, why don't we go through the interaction with Charles and the front desk clerk?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I see that some of these reports have been personally redacted by the man himself. And it could possibly help me with my investigation. And, you know, the faster I talk to him and maybe find my, what's the right word? Not my missing person, the faster I can get out of town and out of your guys' hair. So is the mayor in?
Well, he's in, but he asked to not be disturbed today. He said something about taking I think he called it a siesta.
Oh, well, I won't take much of his time, so I'm gonna walk around back.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna really enjoy that, but, I can't stop you from trying.
All right, well, thank you. Have a great day.
Fuck you, I'm doing it anyways.
I mean, kind of.
I'm a cop. I don't give a shit.
I'm guessing I would be
Give
standing
a
outside
fuck.
the door and I'd probably hear half that most of the interaction.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can give me a listen roll if you want to hear the whole thing.
Is the town hall echoey?
Oh, kind of.
Would
Yeah.
I recognize Charles' voice? Not, I don't want to hear the conversation, but would I recognize that he's talking?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I feel like you guys have had an extended amount of conversation, so it's feasible that you would be able to recognize his voice.
Special bonding experience.
Watching an octopus crawl across the front lawn and then stuffing hay in every available crevice.
Yes.
Yep. There's gonna be hay in places in your barn you're not even gonna know. You're gonna find it like 4 years from now and you're like, oh man.
Anyway, so, John, you fucked off into the ether inside of town hall. Where did you go?
Well, I honestly didn't think it through that much. I thought the library was connected to town hall and all that. So.
Oh, nope, it's connected to the post office.
I get it. I was wrong. God damn.
But I feel like the town hall.
Can I finish?
No.
It's a place for meeting.
Anyway, since I mistakenly thought it was where the library was, I just joined it. That was my plan, but then I had to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so you went into the, the records room, seen him checking out some stuff, and then he was like, yeah, I kind of thought this connected to the mayor's actual house, and it doesn't, so we're gonna leave. So he looks at some stuff for pretend real quick, and then he went back outside.
I probably would actually take a quick look and be like, oh, it does go right there.
Okay. Then, I guess as you and him kind of exit the, county lines, I don't even know what the fuck the records...
Records room.
Yeah. The county records room, I would say. You hear Charles talking to the receptionist about getting a meeting with the mayor. And the mayor was she said the mayor was saying that, yeah, I'd rather really not be disturbed today. I'm going to take, as the Mexicanos say, a fiesta day.
I don't feel like they would do it.
Or not a fiesta, a siesta.
Siesta.
Siesta day.
Yeah.
I feel like he would still say fiesta day.
Yeah. Anyway, and essentially Charles is like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I'm going to go bug him anyway. So, he also is starting to head out. So hearing your friends leave, you're leaving
No,
too?
yeah, we're going
All
back
right.
downstairs.
So you all entered town hall together and all are like, oh, deuces.
I saw the painting.
Okay.
I'll say it was a nice painting.
Okay.
Every time I look at it, I see something new.
Nice boulder.
So,
That's a nice boulder.
after we've exited, I will mention that the mayor has personally been redacting missing persons cases.
Is that unusual?
So, yes, I would imagine any of them that have been redacted have probably been sacrifices.
Just a side note, Faye, you are aware that transatlantic accent was just something they made up for the movies, right?
I don't give a shit.
Places roll.
This is 1940s.
Just let you know.
Hey, let him be.
Doing great. I'm jealous. We're just jealous we couldn't come up with an accent for our character.
You can't keep an accent. I need to
That's my
keep
problem.
character.
Say,
I can talk in an accent, I just can't maintain it.
it's a southern accent, do it perfectly.
Southern and British are the only two that I can do reliably.
I could do Scottish.
I can for specific words.
I want a Scottish god.
Alright, so the mayor is redacting missing persons. That means he's covering them up, which means he has a hand in it, which means we need to go shoot him in the face.
I don't know about shooting him in the face. He is our mayor. We did vote him into office.
You voted into office. I voted for Pinsky.
Who's Pinsky?
I don't know, I'm not from this town.
I'm like, you're only here like in the summer. I just got back 3 months ago.
So did you even
Max,
vote?
why did you vote for this guy?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Because he lets you
Were
do
you
your
all
illegal
elected?
moonshining and lets the sheriff let it slide.
Yeah.
How old are you even?
28.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you could have voted.
Assuming I probably had some farmer stuff that was going on. I thought, we'll give you guys better tax breaks or like, do it.
Ow!
Fucking do that.
I didn't mean to do it.
Right.
All right. So Charles apparently left the building and is headed towards the back.
I would be following Charles.
Oh, I mean, once I'm out of sight of the front desk lady, I'll kind of wave off to the side.
Okay. So you guys convene in the alleyway.
I'm gonna act like I'm going back to the grocery store, and then just cut down the alley on the other side.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are standing in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay. There's not very many people out and about. It's church day. So what are y'all doing?
So not short court. It sounds like Charles got a plan. By the way, he's walking. Looks like, I should say.
Determined, yeah.
Thought process, Charles.
The mayor is home, and I intend to ask him some questions if y'all want to join me.
Well, I'll follow.
I think it'd be a little weird though, if this random collection of people all go talk to the mayor at the same time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait outside the front door.
It may be better if you have your meeting with the mayor and the rest of us like sneak around and see if we can find something, or at least not go in with you, bare minimum.
I'll go look
All
through
right.
his windows while he's talking at the front door.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll go check out, see if we can.
Yeah, we'll be outside waiting for you though. Like if you need help, just scream.
Or shoot your gun 3 times in the air.
Yeah.
Or into him.
I mean, it's not going to be in the air.
But then we won't hear it.
You won't hear a gunfire if it's
That's
into
not-
his face, huh?
That's not
We
how
might
it
think
works.
it's popping balloons or something.
He shoots a 45.
All right, well, I'll go to the door and knock like I'm a fucking cop.
And I'm gonna wait around the corner, hopefully
So-
out of sight.
You, well, anybody who wishes to be hidden needs to roll a stealth check. Please. You're the one that said I want to remain hidden.
No, it's because
I'm
I want to
sorry.
remain around the corner, out of sight. There's a difference.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
No.
peek through some windows.
Oh, you're gonna just blatantly like.
I'm gonna try and do it stealthily.
Okay, did you roll stealth?
My number. Just. What's a 30? That's good. 28.
All right.
24 out of 75.
Okay.
28 out of 30.
Okay. So you hear the mayor sound, well, A, agitated, and B, confused. And like, who is it?
It's the police.
He opens the door, and you're not the usual suspect.
No, sir, I'm not. I'm in an investigation, and I've been looking at public records, and you've personally been redacting. I would like to know why.
I don't necessarily have to answer your questions.
I'm a police officer. Yes, you do. I have an investigation, and I'm looking for a missing person. And if you're the one who happened to sign off on these documents, I'd like to know if my missing person was amongst them. Good sir.
And you're like 15
I mean-
outside your jurisdiction, but yeah.
So,
He don't need to know that shit. I could be from upstate.
so he kind of looks at you and he's like, well, for starters, anything redacted was redacted to protect the public interest. And two, if you're looking for a missing persons, they usually print that shit on a milk carton. So they usually have pictures with the coroner's report, which you can't really redact that. So, was your missing person amongst the redacted person?
I don't know, was he? You tell me.
No. Specifically, Robert's coroner's report was not there.
Okay.
So
I guess you could.
a lot of what was redacted was like cause of death or like statuses of the corpses found, like the conditions they were in.
Mm.
So stuff like that.
So I will try to intimidate him and ask him aggressively, "Sir, do you know about why all of these missing people have been going on in your town? It's really weird for a small town like this." And try to see if I can make him seem nervous. So I guess I roll in maybe intimidation.
Yeah, I'll let you roll an intimidate to see if he cracks. Just so you know, I'm going to be rolling an opposed psychology roll.
That was a 21 out of 55.
That's okay. He rolled an 88, so he fucked up.
I was gonna say too. To throw in there, but I guess above game would be like, this is a string. It looks like a serial killer. This could be bringing the federal government real quick here.
Yeah, right? That's true.
So, at hearing, the multiple missing persons bit, for a moment, he breaks his demeanor of, like, go fuck yourself, and, like, averts his eyes from yours.
Mm. But he doesn't say anything about knowing anything?
He's kind of like, people go missing all the times in the woods or in the mountains. It's kind of a commonplace thing.
I've been asking people around town, and they've been seeing octopi crawling around. That's really weird, considering we're in the middle of Idaho, and I'm going to stare him in the face. Right in the eyes.
He's going to look at you like you're fucking insane. He's like, octopi in the middle of Idaho? You're out of your fucking mind.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
That's what I thought when I heard the first person say that. But there's been a few dozen.
Roll me a fast talk because you haven't even talked to that many people in this town.
I know, but I'm fucking lying to him. And
I know, that's why I said roll me. Yeah, roll me a fast talk. Lie to me.
17.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. My fast talk's a 5.
Jesus
Oh my god.
But my persuasion's a 25.
Hoo-wee. So he looks at you and he's like, why are you lying about octopus in the middle? We're in Idaho. We're nowhere near the ocean.
Be hearing those 3 gunshots to the face any second now.
Like,
Sir, you're accusing me of lying? You're going to accuse the people of your town of lying?
I mean, you got about 5 more seconds to talk to me before I'm calling the sheriff.
I am a sheriff. And you have so many missing people and deaths in your town in the last 8 months. It's indicative of a serial killer. This could become a federal case and we could have a lot more people show up.
But I just want to point out you changed your accent and now you're doing a southern.
I know.
I know. I said I was faking a southern accent so he wouldn't really know I'm from New York.
Okay.
This is in depth. He's so into character. We can't keep up.
Anyway, so at this, you was bringing up federal investigation.
Federales.
He kind of shrinks a little bit in character, like not so much as he becomes afraid of you, but like he can see that it's a genuine, or you can see that it's a genuine concern of deeper investigation. And And, you know, he kind of, like, looked... He squares up and he's like, what do you want? I'm just a man.
I'm gonna, for the last thing I want to do to him, I'm gonna pull the ring out and dangle it in his face and say, do you recognize this? If his eyes get wide with shock, I might just try to arrest his ass.
Shoot him 3 times.
How many pairs of handcuffs do you carry?
Usually 2.
We got the one back because the other guy's hogtied with a bed sheet.
Yeah, you're right.
It's usually 2 sets though.
You know what?
Have you even gone inside? Are you still like on the porch?
Yeah, they're on the
No,
porch
I've
and they're just
been
fucking screaming at
grilling
each
him at
other.
his front door.
He is like, I've never seen that gaudy piece of shit in my life.
Is there a way to like fucking
Insight situation.
yeah, like what's insight for this game?
I don't know. I've been using psychology for that.
Actually, I think
Okay,
That
I
makes
have
sense.
a
That
decent
makes sense.
psychology. I'm okay with that.
I do not.
It's not great.
I have an okay one.
I have to roll under a 30 or use
Oh,
luck.
actually, my psychologist.
So
My psychology is actually better than that, but I'm not.
I mean, anybody within earshot can roll it, I guess.
I would roll it, I guess, to find out. I'm not sure if I got it.
20 let's go.
24.
That's good.
You can't tell.
Mm.
He says it with such conviction and looking you dead in the face that you can't honestly tell if he's lying or telling the truth.
Need
All right,
better
sir.
success.
I think that's all the questions I have for you at this time. But I have a very serious investigation in this town on my hands. Have a good day.
He's like, next time come back with a warrant. And he slams the door.
Oh, you don't need a warrant to talk.
Oh, I will be. And I'm going to start walking away.
Oh, yeah.
How would you go about getting a warrant?
Just get the
I'm
right
not.
bunch of words.
He would be, it would be a law roll, actually.
Holy shit! Yeah, there's law in there.
But in game.
Yeah.
How would you go about going in game?
He would
I
go,
would have to
to
go to
a
a
judge
Yeah.
Where's the
And-
nearest judge?
and present enough evidence to get a warrant.
He
I
would not be
feel like
able to in this situation at all.
we're borderline.
Really?
Got enough evidence to get a warrant right now. I mean, this is pretty. It'd be pretty close.
For him, no, he would not be able to. He's way outside his jurisdiction.
No, if you went to a federal judge, you could, because then they have to bring in the FBI.
Right, but it would bring in the FBI and he'd be removed from the case.
That's true.
Maybe that's for the best.
He could fucking John McClane himself into it, all right?
Yeah.
Die hard with vengeance.
Or you forge one.
Well,
It's super sad that Bruce Willis is going through what he's going through.
Yes, it is.
Anyway.
now what?
Now you've seen that heated discussion between the mayor and Charles, and you're kind of, what the fuck do we do now?
I think I would look
That's
at him.
exactly what I just said.
I would look at Charles and be like, you just made some enemies. We gotta be very careful what you do now.
I mean,
He's the mayor of the town, so he's probably gonna have a lot more eyes on him now, and it's gonna be a lot more awareness.
They already raided my room. They already fucking are looking for me.
I know.
I wanted to jab his ass back.
I get why you did what you did. I'm just saying we gotta keep our eyes open.
Yeah.
You took the book out
Well,
of the
then.
right and you have it
Hmm.
you know?
What was that?
no, I didn't say that,
I thought you did.
technically. I don't remember.
You
saying-
left to say that you were going to, and then you never did.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the thing.
Are you?
Yep, I'm gonna go search through my stuff in the back of the car.
Oh, well, it's in the hidden compartment that he said he's locked. Which also is in
We
the
didn't
trunk,
put it
right?
in the hidden compartment.
I thought that's what you said
We
it
put the
was.
wallet and stuff in the hidden compartment.
I
we
thought you
talked
said you
about
put
it.
the book in there.
Oh, we did too. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Then
well, can
I'm
I
stepping
Hey, we
over.
should check up
retroactively,
on that book. I forgot to put it in my
Can
purse.
I roll like a spot hidden from while I was also talking with him, or is that too late?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead and roll the spot
Okay.
hidden.
$11 out of 50. So that was 1 over. Do I fucking spend some luck and make it a critical though?
That is completely up to you, my friend.
You just have to match it, right?
Yep.
It's just 1 point then. So yeah, I'll lower my luck by 1. I'm now at 49.
All right. All right. So inside the mayor's house, it was eerily sparse. And though you could see pretty deep inside, it seemed like there was an unnatural darkness pervading through the building. You looked in there and it almost looked like nobody lived there. Like there's furniture, but you could tell by looking at it, it's like nobody's ever really sat on it. Yeah. There's no pictures on the wall. It's very odd.
Okay.
You know, like I'd go as far as to even say like when he opened the door, like it almost had like that new like fresh paint kind of like smell, like if you've walked into an apartment that's been like recently like worked over to be rented out again. It's almost like that.
How soon are elections?
How often do you elect a mayor?
Could be as soon as next week if you do shots off waves.
He's got a vice mayor. Fuck you.
But typically it's like 6 to 8 years depending on the city.
Yeah.
We'll call it 6, and we'll say he's about halfway through his term. But he's also been the mayor running for a while. Since before you left for school, he's been mayor.
He's an older. How does he not have like a family?
He's been sacrificing them to Cthulhu.
Works on his career.
Roll a D100.
94. Wait, no. Yeah, that is a 94.
Okay.
Word.
I think that's when you say the word. When you say speak
Also-
of the monster who shall not be named.
If we say it wrong, does it still count?
I mean, no.
He who shall not be named.
We could call him Two.
Yes,
For
Voldemort.
Literally on the drive to Chad's house today, I turned on the radio, and the very first thing the guy on the radio was talking about was like, and James Hetfield went to the grave of H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft is known for creating the character Cthulhu, and I'm like, I want to punch you in the face so hard for thinking that way.
Cthulhu. No. It's actually pronounced Thulu. But-
That's why I want to keep doing it.
We're just, white and say Cthulhu.
Oh. Oh.
He said it. Yeah, bro.
I also determine
died.
whether he pops out of the fucking sky and eats your soul. So, Any hoozle. So, your confrontation with the mayor got heated.
Purposely.
You noticed particularly that his place is almost oddly not lived in.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like that's not where he actually spends his time.
Yeah. Too clean. I could still smell the plastic. The fresh plasticky smell of paint on the walls. There's no cigarette smell to it. There's no Greasing the plastic on the furniture, like all of our grandparents had.
We should. I think we should stake out the Tim. See where he goes.
That's actually a really good idea. I mean, the market's right next to this place, correct?
Yeah.
We could fucking stare out the back windows and fucking keep an eye until he leaves and then go in and search the
And
place.
suspicious idea that there are people in the market when it's closed on a Sunday.
Be in my apartment. And look out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
it's
you
her
can go hang
apartment
out
on
with your
the
uncle.
second floor.
Whatever. He's hard tied anyway, so.
I thought didn't we
If
go
he
to
starts
the-
moving, we can just hit him until he stops.
Right.
Fuck it.
Keep hitting till you stop
At
moving.
least then, maybe we might get some answers out of him eventually.
Mm.
When he sobers up, maybe. Who knows?
Speak English.
We were beating a drunk's ass.
Speaking.
Well, no,
A-
he had black blood.
Drunk who may or may not be like doped up on
Something.
something.
Well, yeah, I guess we can do that.
Hey, y'all.
I go to my rec department. Gives me time to clean it up, maybe.